dream.
Paranoid gun, even minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. post. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks.
Wake up, Chicago! Wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I am your host on this ungrateful Friday. Whew. Lord have mercy, Jesus. When y'all gonna put some respect on Willie Wilson's name? You know what? I ain't gonna even start with y'all this morning. I'm not gonna start this early. But I am gonna start today. Yeah, I felt a little guilty yesterday. I feel bad. I got questions about what we doing here, man. And I don't know where to get on the train or off the train, so we're gonna have to have us a personal conversation. Cause I feel like the problem with the Maze Jackson Show is, what's the matter? Why you laughing, Riis? What's funny, man? Take that call out the window for me, cause
I'm just reading the thing.
What's the matter?
I'm just waiting to get yelled at 6:15. Apparently.
Who gonna snap on you at 6:15?
Well, you.
What you do?
No, I'm gonna wait. It's gonna come. Just watch.
Okay. So anyway, I just want to tell you that I feel like I'm in a peculiar position because this morning show, right, is really for black people. It really is. Like the show, I promise you, I really don't get up and think about white people when I do the script, if that makes sense. Except for it's like if I could plan a conversation with black people every day, which I do, and not worry about what white people think about the conversation or any other group, that's how I approach the conversation, if that makes sense. Now, if you happen to be white and you listen, I'm not necessarily concerned about so much offending you, because I feel like Riis, when you come in this box, it's kind of like it's your own space. It's like I feel like I'm surrounded by blackness. I be feeling like I'm just talking. I feel like I'm in a room. Like, you know how you feel like you having a conversation with the people. Like, just show me. It's just me and you. How I be saying it's just us, y'all. Now, realizing that just us, let's say if that's anywhere between 300 and 400 people a day. What I'm starting to realize is that there's maybe like 150 to 200 white folks in there who feel like the conversation should, in some way, shape, or form, be accommodating to them. When really I write the show to be talking to us. And so I don't know if it is, and I think it may require just changing the mode. Like, do I feel like I gotta have a disclaimer in the morning, like on the show, that says, and I don't mean this in an offensive way, but I feel like there's got to be somewhere where black folks can talk to black folks about black folks' business without feeling like we got to worry about what anybody else thinks about that. But I also recognize that the more public you get, then the more criticism you get. But I'm trying to figure out the balance there. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you have a show made for black people, but you can't really act like you got to take into consideration everything else? Do I have to just have like private, like I'm going to have like a private stream for just like the all black content? Like the content where
can never make everybody happy, man. If your goal is to make it for the black people, man, there's a lot of other podcasts on there. I'm sure they got what's in it for the white people. Yeah, that's every other station. Man, you know what I'm saying? And if you feel offended, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have the choice to leave. So I think you should just keep doing what you're doing, you know? And that's what it is. Like how they always said, man, they always want us to make us feel bad when we at. Like, you know, I could see you just come up here and you was just saying rants and stuff like that. But you, like, most of the time you picking stuff out the news, you know what I'm saying? So you actually coming off their facts. So I just think, you know what I'm saying, just leave it to what it is. You know, you're going to offend somebody. If you change it to accommodate them, then, you know, black people, they be like, oh, that made Jackson and sold out. Now you got to make the white people happy now, you know. So you can never make nobody happy. So it's your choice. Either you're going to make the black people happy or you're going to accommodate so the white people don't feel so offended. You know, let's be the less offensive, you Negroes.
Oh. Now, let me ask a question, though. The weird part about this is, I promise you, okay, do y'all remember that thing about the 14 words yesterday? Did y'all read that? I want to pull that back up because I really don't feel like there was anything wrong with that. Like, I don't feel like white folks should have a problem saying that they want to make a way for their future generations. I feel like I want to too, for my generations. And I do feel like we should protect. And I feel like, see, this is like my thing. Like, Riis, I feel like I could be in a coalition with pro-Latino people. As long as we know what we both trying to get out the deal. I don't feel like there's not any group that I wouldn't have us work with, alongside, right? Like, but like this, not like this. Like this. Like, we meet as chiefs at the table. We don't meet at the table and then we get in up under you. We can meet at the table and, like, I would not have a problem, Riis, if there was a table where there was black representation, white representation, Asian representation, Irish, whatever the representations are, and they all came to the thing wearing their flags of their native country. I would not have a problem with that. And if the dude sat at the table with me and was like, this is what we want for the white people, I'd be like, as long as that's some of that for the black people. Now, some of the black people might want to mix theirs up with the white people. Some of the black people might want to be over here with the black people. And to each his own, but we all got to have our own. Like, my thing is, I don't. So anyway, I'm on a little kind of, because yesterday, you know, we talked about some things that I think I feel and I felt. Some days, Riis, I be getting moved by the Spirit. And them clips and the rewinds and the whole you dig just be like did you so I feel like it's just a slippery slope. And I want to talk about it a little bit later on today. But I was feeling the kind of way. Shout out to, let me back up. Riis, turn off all the music and all the sound. We did not properly take the time this week to acknowledge the passing of Miss Mary D. She was a Chicago icon. Passed away at the age of 85, I believe it was. I gotta tell y'all, Mary D. I remember Mary D. from the lottery when I was a kid. And then she went on to, you know, she was a news anchor, but one of the first black news anchors at WGN, and then went on to become the head of community relations for WGN. First of all, Mary D. stayed fine all the way till she stayed fine. No shade, no nothing like that. But good God, she used to walk in the room. Still, you'll be like, "Hey, Miss Parker." Had the opportunity to work with her when I was at Central City Productions. Met her many times over the years. Chicago has lost truly an icon. And in the same week, we lost Purvis Spann, the blues man, longtime owner of WVON, where I got my start in radio. It's how so many of you know me from the beginning. My sincerest condolences to Melody Span, Cooper Latrice, their entire family on the loss of the icon, Purvis Span, the blues man, who, man, Joe, took the voice of the Negro to the voice of the nation. Two legendary black icons passed this week in Chicago, and I do feel as we sit here in this new era of the broadcast, we must acknowledge the pioneers in the space. So much respect, much love. My sincerest condolences to the family. The marks that your family members made on Chicago is indelible and will live forever in the hearts and the history of not only black Chicago, but Chicago itself. But there is no Chicago without black Chicago. So I just needed to make sure that we acknowledge that. Again, Mary D. and Purvis Span, the blues man, both passing this week. All right, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We are back. Riis, you can give me some more music. I want to bring it back on up. I don't know if y'all saw Alderman Munoz, former Alderman Ricardo Munoz, got 13 months. And Roberto Cordero, known for the infamous massage conversation, caught on wire with Danny Solis. You know, they was like, man, take me to that little Chinese one. You know, I like the ones with the Chinese. Riis, you ever been to? Okay, I'm not gonna put you on blast, but I really did not realize till we was having conversations with a couple people like that's a real thing. Like you go to the massage and then they just at the end of the massage, apparently according to these dudes, one of the reasons Danny Solis got caught up was because he was getting from Roberto Cordero Viagra's and then getting the hookup at this little massage parlor where he always liked the Asian women who tended to finish him off. And the
happy ending.
I'd be like, where do I get my massages at? Like not that I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, I don't even know how that goes. Like, do they be like, and now, sir, first of all, this is what's so crazy to me. The two, Danny Solis got caught up over Viagra and massage parlor. Ed Burke and Mike Madigan in the same business got caught up over hundreds of millions of dollars. Damn, people be you crazy, right? Like crazy. The white boys was playing for hundreds of millions. They was playing for to shoot up the room. Unbelievable. Caught up. And it was that conversation that unraveled the whole you dig. Think about that. This whole empire starts to come unravel because one alderman liked massages. And Riis, God blesses babies and fools. So I'm going to call myself a baby because I'm just going to tell you, I'm so grateful for like late flights. Like that, I'm so grateful for late flights. That's all I gotta say. I now understand why when somebody say, "Oh, we spent $30,000 yesterday," I'll be like, "How did you spend $30,000?" Oh, now I get it. Yeah, man, crazy stuff in the world. It's the craziest stuff you learn. You see it, you be like, "Whew, missed that one." All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Yeah, you should have had some bounce music. So we got to have when we go into those modes, we probably just need to start queuing up some of that. Hey, y'all, I'm taking a spring break next week. It means I'm not coming in next week. My boy is out of school, and I'll be giving y'all so much time, and I've been running around so crazy that I am taking a week off. But I want to instead of taking the week off, what I want to do is fill in with co-hosts, right? Not co-hosts, but guest hosts. So like getting somebody to fill in every day to sit in the chair. So I'm gonna ask you all for volunteers. Tell old V-Neck wake up. See if he want to do Mondays. Do Monday. Ooh, Riis, wake him up. You know, you start talking about him. You know, if you do the Tyrone Muhammad impression, I don't even think Tyrone can make it here at 5 o'clock. I mean, at 6 o'clock every day. You think he can make it 6 to 9? Like, I'm thinking like maybe Tyrone, Dr. Audrey, maybe like Cousin Juan, try to get Darlene Hill. I probably shouldn't have Darlene Hill with you by yourself, though. Nope, I might have to redo that. But anyway, I'm trying to think about who we want to have as co-hosts. Or not co-host, but as guest host next week. I want to do it like I'm gone 5 days and you got 5 different people sitting in the chair, right? And then we make a little lineup. So if there's people you want to see sit in the chair who you think would want to do it, give us a call too. We're going to be asking that. That's going to be at 8 o'clock. So I want you to nominate your guest host. We're going to change up Tell Me Something Good Friday too today, to not only just tell me something good, but tell me someone good. One of the things that Tennille has been hitting me up on a lot is that it seems like we always recognize the same people. Like if you go to an award, it's like the same people getting the same Lifetime Achievement Award 20 times over. And it's like, but who acknowledges the people that are doing things that ain't in the know, that ain't in the popular club? And so I was just thinking about maybe using this Tell Me Something Good Friday to start saying tell me about someone good Friday, right? And like if somebody did something good for you, if somebody is doing work in the hood or in the neighborhood that isn't on TV, that they don't make they ain't no social media superstar, but they always grinding it out, or even if they just did something that changed your day, right? Made something, you know, people like to be acknowledged. And so if there's a way, and I'm going to do it more efficiently next week, where you can send in to us and we'll read what they did. So if you want to write a little something and you send it in to us, we'll do it. But tell me something or somebody good Friday today. All right, Riis, there's a lot going on. You know what we didn't do? Did I even say what's up to you? So while we doing this, let me say what's up to DJ Riis the Ruler. DJ Riis the Ruler, how you feeling today, man?
You know, I'm blessed by the best. You already know the rest. You know, I'm fresh cut.
I know why.
Birthday in 2 days. You know, I'm feeling real good today, man. You know how you just wake up like
God, and you go. Riis, I'm gonna tell you, I be feeling a certain kind of way, man. So yesterday I was talking, and 2 days ago I was talking, and Jalen and Ruthie both, you know, we sitting around, we talking. We chilling, you know, we talking about what we gonna do at the spot, blah, 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 blah. And then Jalen said, yeah, like Riis. I said, what? He said, you know, like, yeah, I'm trying to go check out Riis joint. I was like, wait, what?
Damn, Jalen, we gotta talk to you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Riis having a joint again? Yeah. Okay. So then I go on the Instagram story. I mean, on the Facebook stories. And there it go. Old black leprechauns, Lucky Charms, Blue Diamonds, all type of talking about and I was like, wait, you mean to tell me you back at it again on a Friday? You gonna have a sip, paint, and smoke, and you ain't even invite my cousin though? That's all right though. I will let you talk about it, but since you ain't invite my cousin, I don't tell you go on Big Ball and Chemo Sabi is my hobby, and you can find out it there like I did.
Hey man. You know,
I see how you be doing though. It's all right.
Like I said, you know, I gotta appreciate you. You know, I had reached out to you for something. Remember what I asked you for, like the little tables? Mm-hmm. I definitely appreciate that. So after we get off, I'm gonna holler at you about that. But yeah, man, I'm back again, man. Another sold out. I doubled it this time.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, Riis. Now you know you're in the family. I was just you supposed to, you ain't been to see me yet, dog. You had 2 sold out events. You ain't been to see me yet. None, not once. You ain't said, hey, yo,
come through.
Here go my 10. Nah, I don't want to come through. I'm supposed to stay. I'm an old man. You don't want me coming through because I don't want to see nobody I ain't supposed to see. Now, see, this is how life work, right? See? It's supposed to be a reciprocal. Like, see, when the universe, the young earners supposed to come to the old earners and be like, you know what, OG? Huh, man. Then the next time, I'll be like, oh, straight up what you need. How you trying to, I got you. Oh, you want to put artists with, I got you. Right? Then you be like, oh, young buck, that's a good thing you doing. I got my man over here with a warehouse. Probably expand you, but no. Cause y'all, you know. So then you got to keep on putting your chips in. Then you got the re-up. You might get credit. See, I might give you consignment. Now, I know you might not be ready for consignment. But see, it's okay, Riis. It's okay.
Told you always welcome, man. You don't even need a ticket, man. You slide on through, come through, man. Or tell your cousin he can come through, man. You know how it is, man. You always welcome. No ticket, needed. If you see it posted, I just know you can just show up. That's all it is, man.
I thought I knew that, didn't I? But that's not the point, Riis. That's not the point. So that's okay. Like it's okay. We're gonna talk about it. It's that personal, and you supposed to be like, hey man. I was thinking about this premise I'm doing, and I'm thinking you should invest. And if you invest, even if you invest, you can make you a little return. And then you say, this is my little opportunity. Right? Every time there's an opportunity around the universe, you be like, Maze, you be like, hey, you know what? I think Riis could fit that. I think my man could make him a little something off that. Then you supposed to say, hey, fam.
Look at my mama talking about some teacher Maze. Look at my mama.
Hey, fam, but I'm just trying to. So then you say, nah, because you be like, man. Because you realize that it's expensive. So then you say, you don't say, I don't want nothing for free. You say, hey, man, I got this little thing. You ain't even got to show up. If you just help me out a little bit or you put a little bit in, this is what you can see, right? And then I be like, oh, look at that. Riis thought about me. So the next time I'm thinking about who I'm going to think about at the top of the list, when the next opportunity come, I'll be like, oh, you know what? My man, I get money with my man. Like the money flow went both ways, not just one way. When he had a chance, he sent the money flow back to me. Not for free. But here go your investment, man. Give me $50 on that, and you know what I'm saying? At the end of the night, we making a little blah, blah, blah. Here go your 10%. All right. Go ahead, young buck. Then that's when I say, hey, young buck, you see how you been scratching all that together? Start putting some of that together. And you save your little pile up so that when I have my when I have my casino opportunity, right? But you ain't think about me. So if I be like, oh yeah, I'll be at the party, I'll be passing out. So you be sitting around there and I'm sitting around and everybody, we all chilling. And then Ruthie be like, hey, Jalen, you got your 10 stacks for the casino investment? Yeah, wait, y'all had to invest? Hold on. You'll be like, oh, you ain't even called DJ Riis. I got my $10,000 because I've been over here making my part. I be like, Riis.
Blaming Jalen, man.
Riis, you ain't hit me with the 10? You ain't give me a chance to make the 10. I'm gonna give you 10. See, this is what happened to the kids all the time. My kids be like, dang. They be like, for real? Did you have to even say anything? Right? You could have just been right. You could have just been quiet, right? And the kids just be like, you know what? My kids just be like, all right. I'm just gonna take it because I could have just left this alone. But it's okay, Riis. It's okay.
Well, I did took your advice from the last time.
See? Then he took my advice.
No, I'm talking about I reached out to Big Swill. So me and Swill, we trying to, collab.
Oh, Big Swill didn't call me?
Because, it's like you. You told me last time to holler at Big Swill. So,
I know.
Yeah, so,
so now I got to holler at Big Swill. He ain't called me up and be like.
We trying to set something up in motion,
all right, I'm going to let y'all go ahead.
Yeah, we good. It's coming in motion. It's for sure coming in, man. I slid on Swill. If y'all haven't been up to TP, 5501 South Wentworth. 5401, you're right, 5401 South Wentworth. But yeah, I slid up there and I hollered at Swill. So big plans, man. Big plans coming soon.
Big plans, man. You know how I do, y'all. Sometimes I get in my feelings. But it's spring break. So anyway, I want y'all to have 8 o'clock. I want y'all to get y'all list together. Who would you like to sit in for me next week? I'm trying to find 5 guest hosts. If you want to do it, give me a call too. Riis, we might even take one out. Like, what listener, what viewer would you like the most to have to come in and do a show? I would love Boosie to come do one.
Maybe do one viewer a day with one
guest host. But I would love to see Freylana come sitting in here. If we could put all the Freylana energy in the room. It's a lot. Constance. Man, it's a lot of people I wouldn't mind seeing up here. You know who I would really, I don't know if he would be as funny on air as he is in the comments, but like Alvin Norton. Alvin be cracking me up, man. I'm telling you, Alvin is going to be the writer for when I'm super famous. I'm going to hire Alvin. I'm going to be like, I need you to hit me with you need to run. He could be one of the social media curators, one of the social media moderators. You're fired, but with a joke. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. Riis, DJ Riis the Ruler. Y'all check him out tonight. He got his Sip, Paint, and Smoke. I'll let you talk a little bit about that later on. Tell Me Something Good Friday. Don't forget, we also got our Black People First meeting. Look, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll finish these headlines. And then we're going to talk about, did I do wrong yesterday? I'm really feeling a certain kind of way. I felt kind of bad. I felt kind of good, but kind of bad. And I want to talk about it all after these messages. It's the Mace Jackson Show.
The Mace Jackson Show will be back after this break. Mace Jackson.
What's up, Chicago? This is your man, Mace Jackson, host of the Mace Jackson Show. You hear me every single day ask the question, what's in it for the black people? Well, finally, y'all, we've got an answer, and it's called the Black People First Party. Meet us every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth, Unit 17E. That's in the mall at the 55th and the Dan Ryan. And you join us every Saturday where we are taking our politics black. We'll teach you everything you need to know about the game, from how to collect a petition, to how to knock on a door, to even how to become the next mayor of the city of Chicago. That's right, y'all. It is the Black People First Party. Meet us every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth in the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan. And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said. This is a black people thing you wouldn't even understand.
Mace Jackson. And now, traffic and weather.
Yo, who said devotion had to be sad? Yo, check this out. The Lord is my shepherd, I want. He's making me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. God's gonna turn it around. Come all the way with me.
Good morning. What's in it for us, black people family? The time is now 6:37 a.m. And I'm Riis the Ruler with your Chicagoland area traffic and weather report as we head over to the Kennedy. Head to the Loop will be 24 minutes. Outbound will be 17, while on the Edens is 28 minutes in both directions. Eisenhower, 34 minutes. Thorndale to the Loop, 28 minutes back out to Thorndale, while on the Stevenson from I-355 to the Dan Ryan will be 36 minutes. Outbound will be 29. The Bishop Ford, I-80 to the Dan Ryan, 35 minutes, 32 minutes to I-80. On the Dan Ryan is 16 minutes to the Loop, 12 minutes to 95th. On DuSable, Lakeshore Drive South, 55th to Jackson and back will be 7 minutes and 8 minutes north Randolph to Bryn Mawr and Bryn Mawr to Randolph. Today's weather on this Friday will be 43 and partly cloudy. Today will be a high of 48 with a low of 39. I'm Riis the Ruler. Happy Friday, then, here on The Mace Jackson Show.
Oh, they got 70, they got the, to the grave, from the grave, back to glory. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come all the way with me. Don't leave me now. Come all the way with me. Oh, please. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around. God's gonna turn it around.
You are listening to the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Got my man, DJ Riis the Ruler, in the building. Hey, y'all, so it looks like we got a Monday host. I don't know. He probably can't even wake up that early. Tyrone Muhammad talking about he trying to take Monday. Look, we got to get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Look, y'all, at 8 o'clock, if there's people you want, look, I'm going to be looking in the chat. I'm looking around. If there's somebody that wants to be sit in for me next week during spring break, or if there's a guest host that you'd like to see come back, give me a call. Let us know. 8 o'clock, we're going to be taking nominations. I'm going to be working all weekend to fill in the guest spots because I want to spend a little time with my boy. Hold on. All right, look like Tuesday, Phil. Book of Dawn, Tuesday morning. Now, Riis, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be waiting you to take attendance. And, Riis, you can't be showing up at 3 minutes before.
I just thought about that in my head.
No, you got to wait.
I was like, okay. Now I'm like, oh, snap. That mean I got to be here like at 5.
You don't got to be here at 5. You got to be at 5:30.
No, I need that. I got to get ready. 5:30, too short. You know, I got to make sure that the camera's straight and we all connected. So, yeah, I was like, oh, snap.
That's all right, man. Good. Can you hold it down, though?
I got it, man.
Right.
You know, worst case scenario, I sleep in the, you
can sleep on the couch.
Yeah,
you got a key, dog.
Yeah, but I know.
It ain't like I'm going to walk in and be like, what you doing? You know, I'll probably be here on Monday, like, I'll be sitting. Y'all gonna turn on the lights. I'm gonna be sitting in the studio, like, I just wanted to see if y'all was on time. I'm telling y'all. All right, look, y'all. Look, we trying to fill in. I'm trying to take a spring break, so I want to know what guest hosts do y'all want to see come in. Look, it's the Maze Jackson Show on a Friday. What's up, Dan? What's up, Dan? How y'all feeling, man? I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I also want to say what's up to everybody from WBGX 1570 AM. Shout out to everybody from WBGX 1570 AM. Riis, that's the Saints. They join us every day from 6:30 to 8. They can give us a call at 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Now, I got to tell you, if you don't watch us live, if you're not listening on the radio, you can also catch us live. The centers come every day from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We want you to catch us on all of those, y'all. I'm getting ready to take a spring break, but I also want to thank everybody who has been contributing. And just in case you're looking to contribute again, let me get that up there. You can send your donations to WIIFTBP Media. That's WIIFTBP Media. Located at 2907 South Wabash, Unit 201, Chicago, Illinois, 60619. We got that on the screen for you just in case you are interested in making a donation. Look, y'all, I'm looking for guests, for people to fill in for me for next week. Tyrone Muhammad said he's going to take Monday. Then we got Book of Dawn on Tuesday. That means I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to fill. Look, I'm not going to fill no more on air until 8 o'clock. But now if you interested, and I want to know if there's any, we should do a host and one of the best listeners. The listener got to bring their phone to their laptop because they got to be live in it from inside the studio.
That's dope.
Right? So then they could be talking to everybody. Like, could you imagine Freylana sitting in here? Like Boosie sitting in the studio with her.
Constance saying.
Constance, good morning, everybody.
People,
look,
good morning.
Right. We could just have Constance just sit by the screen and give her the, Mike, that was one of the best Black People First meetings was when Constance came to the meeting and everybody was like, good morning. Because she is the official, I said, she is the official greeter of the Church of WIIFTBP. All right, don't forget we also have tomorrow the Black People First meeting as we do every week, 5401 South Wentworth in the TP. Y'all get there at 10 o'clock. We got 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. And then after I get through with that, Riis, it's a no-work weekend. I'm not doing no work this weekend. So don't.
Is that what you told yourself?
I ain't doing no work.
All right, I'm gonna ask you.
Riis, I'm not doing no work till Monday. None. After the meeting, I'm telling y'all now, and I love all y'all, but I'm leaving straight up out the meeting at 1 o'clock. I ain't got damn nothing. I'm about to find me some food. I'm about to turn on me some NCAA. I'm going to sleep good so I could go see Batman because I got, for 3 hours, Reese, in 3 hours in the dark, I got to take a nap before I go to the movie.
For sure, that's me.
Man, Charlie, I could go to that mug at 8 o'clock. If they turn off the lights, I'll be back sleep on there.
I told you, I usually do morning movies. The first movie, like I usually wake up, that way I know.
My son be mad. Like, don't nobody want to go to the movies at 11 o'clock?
I do. I
be like, let's go. He be like, man.
Nobody there, none of that. It's the first movie. It's cheap as everything. Talk about some, we gonna catch the last movie at 11:30. Yeah, okay.
All right, man. All right, y'all. It is the Mace Jackson Show. I'm your host, Mace Jackson. Did I get through the... Hey, did y'all see they raised the Ukrainian flag? Do you see they raised the Ukrainian flag, Riis, at the Daily Center? And they said apparently while they was raising it, somebody came in and snatched all the stuff off the stage and started cursing and snapping off, and they had to end the ceremony early. But I got to understand this, right? Riis, I was listening to Madam President Toni Preckwinkle give her speech. Okay. Who is the black person that's going to say, but I would be, so this is all I'm going to say. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention the black people that have been stuck. Like, is there anybody black that is ever going to mention? Y'all see they stopped showing all the videos of the black people. Whatever happened to them black people in Ukraine? Remember the ones they was throwing off the train? Remember the black women that they was pulling off with their babies and throwing them off? Remember when the Ukrainians that we claiming are so brave? Could y'all please tell me, like, am I wrong to ask when will somebody black, as we are all wearing these flags, say something about the black people? And I realize they ain't ADOS, but dag nabbit, if I just don't understand. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. Riis, you be sharing your password for Netflix?
For sure. I am the password sharer. Like I'm the one.
Oh, well, guess what?
I'm the sharee. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's...
No, you're the sharer.
No, like I
give out the number.
No. I receive them. I have.
Oh, you know what? People finna start. You the ones. You finna get taxed. Netflix has a new software program that if you sharing people with your password, they're gonna charge you extra.
But how do they know?
Hey, bro.
Because you're supposed to be able to
IP
watch
address.
That's fine, but you're supposed to be able to. So I guess what they have to do is they're only gonna be able to count 2.
I got the 5. I got the family 5.
Exactly.
Pack.
So now you have a 5. So y'all get.
But you can't keep. It's probably locked into the same email addresses.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So like with IPs, if your son plays it on his PlayStation and then he logs in on his phone, then he logs in on his tablet. You know what I'm saying?
It cut one off.
But that's what I'm saying. But like how do they know?
Hey Riis, how do they know when we start talking about the mayor to turn us off?
Oh, it's like little words and stuff.
I don't know. But they said, remember Ruthie, let me get your login. That's finna change.
So what they gonna do now?
I don't know, Riis, but I know they gonna pay you. If you get caught, you gotta pay. you get caught, you get to pay. So I'm just telling you, just get your own Netflix account. But Netflix kind of getting weak, man. I don't even know what to look for on Netflix no more. I don't even know how to find new movies because it's like they put that first home screen, and it's like if I ain't going there to know what to look for, they don't really be picking good for me.
Nah, for sure.
Oh, but I did. Did y'all watch that Michelle biopic?
No, the last thing I watched on Netflix was that new movie with I don't even know. I just call them ghosts now. Whatever, a piece of her or something like that. Like I really be watching like Netflix originals now and then.
That's what I watch too. But man, I was watching. I forgot what I was telling y'all about. What was it? Oh, the Michelle story about Suge and Dre.
Yeah, I think we all seen. Didn't it come on Lifetime or something first?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw it. I just happened to be at the house.
Lifetime first.
Well, I'm here to tell you, Dre. Dre.
Who do you think was worse? It might.
Hey, man, I think that scene with Dre when he came home and elbowed her, that was when he was like straight breaking her face. Like that, I realized Ike was bad. I don't know if Ike was as graphic as that. And that scene right there, like that, man, Joe, I had to literally, like, I had to turn it off. I don't know, man. Ike was more, I don't want to say funny, but like I felt like I kind of was like, I don't know if it was the perm for Ike that made me be like, and Lawrence Fishburne, the way he was talking and all that. But man, Reese, that I don't know, Joe. That Dr. Dre, whew.
He was good making beats, if you know what I mean.
Literally beats. Oh my God.
Let me stop.
Don't. It's not funny, Reese.
I know that's
It's
why I'm
not
done.
funny. Okay. One day I'm gonna ask about that because I don't know where that comes from, and I really don't understand it. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go. March Madness. Kentucky took one yesterday, and I was rooting for Kentucky because Bryce Hopkins goes there. And his daddy was our superstar. We thought he was going to the league. But March Madness, and I'm just gonna let y'all know. So we were supposed to have a March Madness pool.
I knew it.
I got a sports reporter. People could tell you about the sports and be on TV and be like, and now in news and the latest. So I said, I got a great idea. I said, man, Reese, set up a CBS sports pool and let's have a what's in it for the black people media in NCAA bracket. Well, last night at about 9:30, Jalen sends me a bracket after all the games are over. So I just want to tell you that once again I've been failed. I be saying stuff. I really do. Y'all all heard me say it right here. All it took. That's all I'm going to say. All it took. Go to CBS, CBS.com, CBSSports.com. Now, everybody want to play brand new like they don't be on no fantasy league, like they don't know how to do nothing. Everybody want to be crippled when Mays asks for something. But let it be payday. Right? Now, if I be on payday and I be like, I'm going to take this out because nobody wanted to listen to me when I said, y'all, who was here when I said, let's have a WIIFTBP media bracket. And all we had to do was just set up the bracket, and then all I had to do is send out the email and tell people. We posted on Facebook, we posted in the chat, and we could all be like, yes, no, and we could be eating chicken wings and drinking beer and having fun with each other. But no. You be trying to plug the brother. See, first they have a party. They don't want to hit the brother up. They don't even want to give me an investment opportunity in the pot. Then I say, let's have a little fun. Just, usually I'm all the Grinch. I'm always got something negative to say. But no, not today. Not this week. I was like, let's all have fun. Guess how many pools I'm in, guys? 0. Anybody? Hey, how about that? What's in it for the black people media NCAA bracket with 300 participants? Did you all fill out your bracket? Oh, you didn't get the bracket. Oh. Reese, what you don't want? I can't be a fun guy? Again, I'm a fun guy. Hey, I can't be a fun guy? Reese. What's up, dog? You kick me to the curb again? This I be like, I be talking. See?
Oh man, it was.
Go ahead, tell me. Come on, wait, let's start here. Cause Reese, you what wasn't it your anniversary this week too?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so what was the name of your line?
SSTT, SS Traumatized.
Did y'all pledge?
Did we?
Cause I feel like you was about to give me an excuse. At which point I would say, did you pledge? Because then you would be like, excuses are tools.
Yeah, coppers use to build monuments of nothing.
Those who use them seldom amount. So tell me why we don't got no NCAA pool? Come on, tell me. Tell the listening audience. Look, y'all, now he gonna turn off his mic for another week. Go ahead, come on, tell us. Tell us, Riis.
Oh, man.
My son called me yesterday like, Dad, what happened to the pool? I said,
Oh, man.
Riis, I
too,
said,
man.
no, because he was ready to win. He was like, man, that I've been pumping him up. I was like, we gonna have a WIIFTBP media. All the people be like, what's little MJ gonna do? He was like, I'm about to take y'all pool. He was talking smack, ready to win money and everything. Go ahead, Riis, tell us what happened.
Man, Jalen didn't get that thing out there.
Jalen wasn't here.
You just say he sent it to you. Like,
Jalen, what? Did y'all hear me talk? We asked Riis, didn't we, y'all? We asked DJ Riis right here on air.
You ain't get that message I sent? Let me see.
What was the? Let me see.
Check my email.
Look, remember now. Remember, Juicy.
Check your spam.
Juicy. Okay, now remember. Now you got your juicy.
Man,
Trust you, believe. Go ahead, come on, tell me. Was you outside? Let me tell you, they got you at the polar vortex. Did somebody try and MAGA hat you? They said that's Riis from the Maze Jackson show.
That's what happened. That's what happened yesterday. You saw it yesterday.
So y'all
listen, man. Listen.
Nah, Riis could have hosted the day if he would have did the pool. He could have talked about it.
If something happened to me, y'all, I did not do it to myself. I did not do it to myself.
Yes, it's too late.
No, it ain't. We could do the.
What we gonna be? The sweet 32?
32, yeah.
Don't nobody want to do no 32. All the Cinderellas have the best stuff. You blow the bracket with Kentucky. It's over. That was it. No, Riis. I'm not. No, Riis. No. That's like that. That's when your parents, when they said you was going to Great America, and then they talk about, we gonna go to Santa's Village instead.
I just went to Kitty Land.
Hey man, I see you. You took us to Kitty Land. Talk about some 32. We good. And it ain't even 32 because half the team's still there, so it ain't even the final. Right?
It's like 50 something teams, 40 something. We can still.
On a Friday, y'all. See, you're Friday, man.
Charge it.
Charge it to what?
Hey, what that man said?
Hey, I'm just telling y'all now.
What that man said yesterday? You know what I'm saying? You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you what happened. What happened? The reason why
you off cold? You about to be off cold?
The reason why we don't have no bracket is because I was off cold. That's the reason. I was off cold then. I'm sorry. I gotta get on cold. So I charged it to my head and I'm off.
See how they get you, man. See how they always Bible verse you up out your stuff. See how they can get a quick spiritual quote and then black people be all jammed up. White people be looking at you like. Now you know when you be playing somebody bogus and you did them bogus and you be like, charge it to my head, not my heart. Right? That's really a good one because it's really hard to argue with that. Even though we gonna be watching, I'm watching the NC. It ain't no fun to watch the NCAA without a bracket. All right, no. Every time it's a win, I probably would have picked that one. Mm-hmm. That would have been the underdog.
Don't you always be like, I had that one in one of my brackets.
Yep. I don't even have nothing to run to go look to be like no alerts, no nothing. It's all good though. Shout out to DJ Riis the Rule. Looking at y'all trying to talk to me, man. Please, see how you do. See. I'm just one more time. OG love. Let me show you. See, didn't I spend the whole morning talking about going to sip, paint, and smoke? Just think, we could have sip, painted, and smoked while we was looking at our brackets. It's okay though. I be talking. Don't nobody be listening. Then I be talking again.
The women's bracket ain't started
yet. They need to focus on Brittany Griner. How about that? Don't tell me nothing. The NCAA should stop playing for the women's basketball in protest of Brittany Griner not getting out of whatchamajig. That's crazy. They said she can't even get a trial till May 19th.
That is crazy, and she's one of the richest people in there. You know that, right? Like they say that, like where she's at, she's like a multi-millionaire, one of the richest people. She go there and get paid at least 4 times more than her salary in the WNBA. Cause she with the oligarch. She be kicking it with the Russian oligarch that be buying the teams. They be like, I heard in Russia you can't even take a hot shower. They don't even have hot water in no time. What? Mm-hmm. I heard it was crazy over there. I heard it's really, really racist. But you know, if you ever been on Pornhub, the Russian stuff be kind of, oh, not me, my cousin. That Russian, they be wild over there. It's the Maze Jackson show. I just wanted to throw that in there. I don't go there, but I just thought that it was a funny joke. I saw it on
on TV when they was like part of what they did to the Russian sanctions that Pornhub cut them off. That's crazy. I was like, that is but then I guess that could be terrible. Man, do you hear they saying the Russians are getting whooped on? The only reason they winning is because they got the missiles. And now they talking about they're going to hit them with a chemical attack. And it's like, Riis, as much compassion as I have, you know what I always say? Has anybody talked to the black people yet? Notice we ain't seen the black people on TV no more, none. Ain't no shade rooms, ain't no nothing. Did the black people get out? Did the Nigerians send the plane to get their people? I don't know, man.
You know what? We didn't see if because they was supposed to send a plane, and we didn't hear anything back from that.
And I'm telling you, we up there, people up there talking about, I'm through. I'm gonna stop. And then lastly, did you hear about retired Cook County Judge Dan Peters down in Florida got arrested for solicitation? You know what that is? He was soliciting a lady of the night. And he said, I'm a Cook County judge. He did the same thing old girl did with the auntie. Like, dog, be quiet. Just shut up. I'm a former judge in Cook County. Oh, you are? Let's put your ass in the paper.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Ain't that what the chief of police or something got called for or something like that?
Nah, he ain't get called for that. Chief of police. You talking about Eddie?
Yeah, the one
you tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
And didn't get caught with like a girl though.
Riis, but it was his last day on the job.
So it's okay.
I'm just saying it was Riis. Okay. You been in Riis. Okay, last day on the job. You out with your girl. Last day on the job. Last week with the squad car. You're a little tipsy. You like, please, I'm never gonna have a chance like this again. I'm saying. You can't. If you are fortunate enough to have somebody that is that adventurous on your last day of work, he was like, okay, I got to check this off the list. I don't think y'all can hold that against the dude. I think that was really kind of bogus. I really do.
So y'all know on the last day of the Maze Jackson show, do not come in here. When he said this is my last show, do not come down.
His camera's in here. You do not have to worry. It's the Maze Jackson show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the Ruler. Okay, Riis. When we come back, I done messed up the whole show because y'all done got me talking crazy. I want to talk about On Code. I felt a little bit bad about what happened yesterday, and I want to know, should I have? So when we come back, Riis, we're going to do the social media question of the day. We'll do the social media question of the day. Plus, we got some more topics. I want to talk about Willie Wilson's gas giveaway. Why y'all tripping on that man? What are we supposed to do with Willie Wilson's money? That be cracking me up because black people sure will spend your money for you, tell you how to spend it. We're gonna talk about that. Plus, who do you want to see fill in for me for spring break? We got 2 people already. We got Tyrone Muhammad for Monday. We got Book of Dawn for Tuesday. Who's gonna do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Who'd you like to see sit in for me as I take my spring break next week? Hey, y'all need to send me y'all pictures too, because I'm gonna make a graphic so everybody can have a lineup next week. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break. Maze Jackson.
What's up, Chicago? This is your man, Maze Jackson, host of the Maze Jackson Show. You hear me every single day ask the question, what's in it for the black people? Well, finally, y'all, we've got an answer, and it's called the Black People First Party. Meet us every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth, Unit 17E. That's in the mall at the 55th and the Dan Ryan. And you join us every Saturday where we are taking our politics black. We'll teach you everything you need to know about the game, from how to collect a petition to how to knock on a door, to even how to become the next mayor of the city of Chicago. That's right, y'all. It is the Black People First Party. Meet us every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at TP, located at 5401 South Wentworth in the mall at 55th and the Dan Ryan. And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said. This is a black people thing you wouldn't even understand.
Maze Jackson.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got nut over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good, 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 good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on. When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Or when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman on. Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done and your nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
To the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
Waking up to life, can't toast no more. I told y'all, yeah, this a dangerous show. Don't go
try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Mace and Riis and Ruthie and Ty, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect you oppressed to solve them.
Wake up, Chicago! Whoa, wake up, world. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. Got my man DJ Riis the rule in the building. Let me say shout out to a few people that's out there tuning in. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Shout out to Freylana Latham. Shout out to Harold E.K. Williams. Shout out to We the Brutes on YouTube. Shout out to James Turner. Hey, James, don't say that name on my broadcast no more. No. Hell no. Not happening. And the reason I'm staying on code is because I ain't saying the name. But no, James Turner, that will not be happening. Shout out to, she came and disrespected this place some years ago. Shout out to Felicia Simmons Stovall, Carolyn Ray. Shout out to my man Devo, Devin Gordine, Brent Collins, Diane Scott, Kathy Fisher, Brother Brown, Ronald Ruelak. Shout out to Renee Carr, James Turner, Kevin Haywood. Kevin Haywood said that he been radio personality. He should fill in because he been on the radio for 27 years as a call-in winner. You've been trying to call in to win for 27 years of radio. Some of y'all are so funny to me. Shout out to Dr. Audrey Tanksley. Dr. Audrey, we got to get you in here on one of these days and get you in on the team up because you know you know Dr. Audrey be done. You saw Dr. Audrey be snapping on people like low key. I don't know if you saw in the comments yesterday. First of all, Dr. Audrey was trying to dispense pumpkin heads. I feel like Dr. Audrey is part of What's in It for the Black folks, not for Dr. What's in It for the Black people. Dr. Audrey is in What's in It for the Black folks, not the What's in It for the Black people. She was like, someone should commence to pumpkin heads. I was like, pardon and why, doctor? Well, we'll talk about creating a customer base. You can let the air out that after it's done. Man, you know my favorite pumpkin head was, Riis? Ever? Martin. When he fought Tommy Hearns.
I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to fight no more. You give me no kiss?
Give me a kiss.
Okay.
Shout out to Alvin Norton. My girlfriend's photo booth, LLC. See how she did that? She got a free ad in there. I see how you did that. All right, shout out to, who else is out there? I got Diane Scott, We the Brutes. Chemo Sabi Big Ball. Who is Chemo Sabi Big Ball? Oh, that's you, Riis. I would tell y'all to check him out because he got something, but you know, he ain't give us we ain't playing no NCAA, so I ain't gonna really tell y'all that he got an event tonight and that if you went on his stories, you might be able to get you a ticket. Oh, it's sold out. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm helping you get tables and you still, you know what? You know how you get somebody some tables and they don't even get you a table? You mean, I know. It's okay, Riis. It's okay. It's okay, Riis. Okay. It's okay. It's all right. Let's see how you do me. All right, shout out to Kenneth Steele. Kenneth Steele, you be making me nervous too. You be acting like you want to dispense a few pumpkins too. I'm not about that life. Mario Jones. You know Mario. Hey, Mario. We still can't trust Devin, even though he like one of our number one organizers. We can't trust him. He is like a fake Bears fan. You know I got to say what's up to my girl, Katie Lindsay. And I expect to be hearing from y'all today too. So y'all might as well Desmond. Shout out to Cassandra Curry. Shout out to Cassandra Matt. Shout out to Rosalind Cook. Harold E.K. Williams. Oris Williams. Did I say that right? Shout out to my girl Lisa Cooper. State Farm in the building. I shouldn't even be saying State Farm, but it's the only reason we're going to say it is because of Lisa Cooper. Oh, and my agent, Mike Patrick. Shout out to Playtime Group. Shout out to Robin Patrice. Oh, what your name is back in the building. Shout out to Robin Patrice. Y'all make sure y'all go to her store, robinpatrice.com, and get you some of that smell good so you don't smell funky. Cause she got cooch juice. Oh, that's what I call it. Cause she got the what that's y'all call it, your yoni, whatever it is. She got the cooch juice stuff and all that, so you smell good and fresh. Why you making that face, Riis? What's funny? Cooch juice? I think that's like it's like the perfume for it's on the website. I'm telling you, what is funny, dog?
It's called what?
Cooch juice. It's the juice you put for the cooch, and then it smell like apples, cherries, and berries.
You don't put that stuff. You don't put that stuff down there.
I think it might be the soap for the
That sound like yeast juice.
Oh Lord. Okay,
Riis.
Riis.
You don't
Okay.
want to do that.
So maybe it's it's wash. Okay, I'm gonna stop though. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. These things just be coming to me sometimes, and it is Friday, and man, all right. So Riis, you tuned into the show yesterday. We had a lot of comments. There was a lot of real tough feelings people had yesterday, very strongly. We talked about the Adam Toledo situation and the Anthony Alvarez situations, and I think the day before it, we both said we are not going to allow. We shouldn't. That wasn't our business, right? Like I felt like the Adam Toledo situation wasn't our business, and so the day before they said they was gonna have the rally, we said I think, and I don't know that this show is the place where you could get to tell people, sorry y'all, I'm sorry. Sometimes it just be coming to me in the morning. All right, so anyway, Riis. So I feel like I felt like on the show, at least, we came to an understanding that the Adam Toledo protest was not a black issue. I think we went back all the way to what happened when the Latinos attacked the black community, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then we saw the video of two brothers. Really, we focused on one, but there were two brothers out there who inserted themselves. And then I decided yesterday to share the video. Now, I didn't add to the video. I didn't take away from the video, but I shared the video as an example of being off code, or my interpretation of being off code. And as I was going through the comments, most of the comments were the same, but then they said, Maze, are you off code by sharing this or having this conversation in public? And Riis, I felt a certain way, but I guess then where do you, and let me back up. So we brought it out, we talked about it on the show yesterday, and then the brother called in and kind of explained himself and was attempting to explain himself when throughout the course of the conversation, as the conversation continued to heat up, did you feel like he recognized that he shouldn't have done it? Or he realized that it was like, I'm not getting up out of this. There ain't nothing I can really say that nobody on here is going to give me no props for. What you think?
A little bit of both, I think I think what he, like, you trying to say, like, I guess black people are always like I don't know, like I don't know, like we always care about others even though they don't really care about us. But I believe like his intentions, I kind of, they was pure and everything, but I believe that he was trying to really see that, but then like after we started like talking to him and everything, he could see both sides. Like, so like he was like, you know what, I can really see where y'all coming from. He said, yeah. So
let me ask you a question. Was I wrong for bringing it up yesterday? Give us a call, 617-259-7474. Was I wrong for even using that as an example? You know, one of my concerns, Riis, is that we tend to, like for black folks, we'll snap on black folks, but won't say nothing to white folks. But I guess my question is, and you, Riis, hit the button for me so we could get the big question, because I want the big voice to answer this. Ready? Go ahead.
It's time for the social media question of the day.
What is on code? Can we agree that yesterday when we played the video, that was an example of being off code? What then is on code? And what are some of the basics of being on code? How do you know, right? Yesterday, Ruthie had some very good points in saying that, and even Riis, how I was kind of beating you up about the sip, smoke, and paint. To me, that's elevated code, right? Like, that's next level kind of code. Like, what's the basic code? Like, if you show up to a protest that's Latino based and you only see 2 black people there, do you say, this ain't for me, let me stay in the background? Maybe I'll be here in solidarity, but you won't see me making what is on code? And was I wrong yesterday for using the Adam Toledo press conference as an example? Because I did feel bad. Like, I know Eric, right? And I guess so the challenge, because, you know, Riis, he used to come up and play ball with us. I didn't know Eric could play basketball. He actually was a good basketball player. Like, a real good one. Like, good. Like, played college ball good. And so he's played basketball with us. And, you know, I don't particularly care for that style, but I don't think he's a bad person, right? But I do feel like he was off code, and without some sort of, like, I feel like initially it was kind of like, hey, yo, this is what I do. Ain't nobody who gonna check me, boo. And I don't know. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. What's up, caller? You on the Mace Jackson Show. What were we wrong yesterday? Somebody says the broke genius says you were reaching, Maze, in my opinion, yesterday. I guess my question is, what did you think? And what is on code if that was reaching? Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Maze. Good morning, Riis.
Hey,
Happy Friday.
Cassandra, how are you? And what you doing on the phone? Ain't you supposed to be somewhere worldwide?
Okay, let me just explain that to you. I was supposed to be out of town as of last night, but I did something a little different, a little daring. I was flying on standby. I get to the airport, and they were like, it ain't looking good for you. You number 11. Out of how many? I mean, I've never done it before. Out of how many? 11, and the plane is full. Oh, my God. So I'm back at home. Thank you very much. My weekend is over.
Oh, stand by. You next time call me. Especially, and you know why you can't fly standby this weekend? Because it's spring break. So it's spring break weekend. Break. So everybody is flying and they using everything up and they trying to get where they going. So ain't nobody missing no flights. You never fly standby on no spring break weeks, no holiday weeks, no none of that. I would have told you that. Call your brother next time. I'll give you some good advice.
Cassandra, I'm gonna give you some other
Thank
good
you
advice.
very much.
Here's what they do.
Yes.
When I fly standby, this is how you always get to the top of the list on standby, and they always try to make you fly handicapped.
Oh yeah.
Tell them you need a wheelchair accessible, and they're gonna almost guarantee you get on that flight. Free game right
Well,
there.
That's free game,
That's
but you
free.
do have to go through the special security when you do that, though.
That's cool, but you still get on that special
Now,
flight.
I used to have my cousin with me, so I'd be like, oh, no. Anyway, go ahead, Cassandra. How you feeling today, and what's going on?
I am feeling better than good. Thanks for asking. So yesterday, I was so happy that you brought that up yesterday, and you were not out of pocket at all for doing it, because that's what the show is all about. Now we're able to call people out. I love it. Love it. So when you talk about being on code, there are two things. One, anybody remember the Republicans being on code? They stay on code. I don't know if they get an email at night or they get a pigeon message or Morse code, but they wake up in the morning and they are on code. Anybody remember Sarah Palin? Sarah Palin is the prime example of how to stay on code. Every Republican was saying the same thing about Sarah Palin, how great she was. You know, what made her qualified for being the vice president was because she was a cheerleader or a basketball player or something stupid. But they all stayed on code. They did not break ranks when it was talking about Sarah Palin. Now, they were talking about how ridiculous she was behind closed doors, come to find out, you know, but they never in public said anything. And the other being on code that I don't think that we adhere to is there's a woman's code. And the woman's code is you never date your friends' exes, your girlfriend's exes, your family exes, and that's a girl code that you never do. But some reason we don't tend to honor codes anymore. And I'm so glad that you called him out. You woke him up. You made him aware. He was making all types of excuses and painted with a broad brush that I'm a freedom fighter for, you know, whatever. Yeah, but you messed us up. You talked about Kim Fox. We don't talk about Kim Fox because now you're messing it up for the next person that's black that wants to be in that seat. And they're going to take her down with your messaging. So you're absolutely right, Maze. You're on point. Do not stop what you're doing. This is what we're building. This is why everybody needs to come out Saturday, tomorrow, for the Black People Party so that we can learn how to stay on code. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Cassandra. I guess my question is, so I don't know if I have a feeling on the Adam Toledo piece, which really wasn't our business. But I think my thing is, how you going to be up in front of the Latinos snapping on the sister? Now, if it's the black people decided we snapping on the sister and we getting ready to go ahead and let her have it and be like, hey, we going to tell you about yourself before these white folks get the whooping on you, so catch up. That's different than when they get up. And quiet as it's kept, even the Latinos wasn't really out there, because I feel like, except for the people in his mob. Did you see it was pretty light? Like there was, so when you look around and you realize that even ain't the Latinos ain't even out here, and it's just you and the cameras, how do you know what is on code? If that was off code, and was I wrong for, because the other part is, Riis, I often find that we are willing to attack black folks, but not say nothing to white folks. Now, y'all know, I do not bite my tongue when it comes to the white people as it relates to them and how they operate with us. But I also am concerned that by doing this whole call out thing, the sport becomes calling out black people as compared to getting people on board. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like sometimes, and I don't want to go down the path, because sometimes we get so lost or so caught up in calling out the black people that it becomes, let's call out the black people and the white folks get to run around us. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Was I wrong yesterday? And what is on code? Riis, we got callers up there? Caller, give us your thoughts. What's up, caller? Hello? Hola, hola. I didn't even hear it click on. There it is. Hello. Hey, caller, you on the Mace Jackson Show. Hello, you got a name up there? Okay, we done lost.
1 second.
All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. You might have got hung up on. Riis hung up on you, but I guess Riis like, no, I didn't. I know, Riis. I know. You know, you gotta say I know. Anyway, y'all, the question becomes, there you are, caller. What's up? You on the Maze Jackson show? Hello? Hello? All right, y'all. So I'm calling. I guess my question is, how do we get on code? What is on code? Right? Like, I feel like on code is the initial phase of on code. And I think yesterday I put up a post asking people, and I don't know that it is, but I think somebody said yesterday it's the nod. I think the nod is when you walk into a room. You ever walked into a room and you realize there ain't no black people in there? And so you nod at the one black person? And the one black person either nods back or they don't nod? Like, I was at the barbecue joint the other day. Green Street Smoked Meats. I know. And so I was in line and I see a black dude come in and it's just me and him and the people behind the counter. And I give him the nod. And he looked like he don't see me. And I'm like, you do and he didn't do the back. And I was like, man, if it go down, he gonna be trying to find a white guy to be with. How do you know what is on code? Right? Like, Riis, I can't lie. When I walk in a room and it's all black white people and I look for the black people, you know what I do? I look for where we going if it go up. Like, I look for how we going, if it's just the four of us, I feel like I look at the room and I say, all right. And I start to, when I come in the room, I make the plan. I know that sounds crazy, but like, do you walk in a room and like, I walk in a room and if depending on what the scene is, I done made an escape route. I done made a fight route. I done made a fight or flight path. How we getting in here? How we getting up out of here? Like, when you're at the event and it's do you go talk to the black people or do you stay away from them? What's on code? We gonna steal or we back? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Was I wrong for
Hello?
Hello, what's up, caller? Hello?
Good morning, Maze. How are you?
What's up, Anthony?
Good morning.
What's up, man? Anthony, did I get it wrong yesterday, man? I feel bad now.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, and no, you shouldn't feel bad.
Talk to me, brother, because I woke up this morning like, dang, maybe I done did the wrong thing. Maybe I done went off the deep end. How do we know it's on code? And was I even on code yesterday by talking about that publicly? What you think, Anthony?
Okay. I'm getting feedback. You're talking.
Anthony?
Hello?
You here?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm not talking. Talk.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. Okay. Anyway, no, you weren't off key, man, because, the first thing they want to do is talk about how we animals and point out any behavior we just
man,
somehow
that's your phone. Anthony, I think it's you. How many bars you got? Look, stay on the line. Don't go. Find you a better spot. We're going to take the next call, and then we're going to come back to you. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Yo, was I off code yesterday? Was I wrong for calling it out? And what is on code? What's up, caller?
Hi, this is Katie. No, you did good by pointing this out, because a lot of people have to learn, because I think over the years we've gotten off code, most of it. It's just like when you go into a room, people don't gather no more. They'll stay within themselves, and they don't try to link up with other black people in the room anymore. When you walk down the street, I mean, some folks, you have to, they won't even nod to you or give you a smile or a nod or whatever. So I think these things we have to relearn. And as far as, it looks sort of silly with that black guy heading the fight. I mean, let them head their own fight. I mean, like some people that I follow, they said, you got to let them hold their own balls. And so I think you did that, and thank you for doing it.
Thank you, Katie. That is Katie. She is the president of the Phone Club. She is also one of the leaders of the Black People First Party Southwest side, the 18th, 19th, and 21st wards. I felt kind of like bad. Like I don't. What is on code, and was I off code yesterday addressing the issue of the brother being with the Latinos on the Adam Toledo situation? Go back to the live line. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Is that Anthony? Go ahead, caller. What's up?
Maze.
James, what you trying to be, the secretary of this phone club? Look, we gonna have to take a nomination in a minute. Like, we got a president, we got a vice president. Look, James Safe about to get nominated for the secretary. You make one more call in, and I'm nominating you next week. Well, you gotta wait till I come back, cause we still trying to find co-hosts.
Hey.
Go ahead, James. What's up, man?
Hey, I want to be the resident entertainment and music guru.
Riis, they trying to take your job.
And music.
Oh, movies and music. Okay, man, we gotta get us a movie review section.
I'll help out, Riis. And shoot, I'm more than willing to help out.
Oh, dude, that's
back
dope.
to your subject at hand. Yeah, just get at me, man. Inbox me, man. And if you guys need any music, any drops or anything like that, holler. I'm willing to help out. No charge, bro.
There it is. Look at that. It's a movement. Go ahead, brother.
But check it out. I think we need a can't trust it list. We need to make a list of the people that we got to get a side eye to of our own, of the infiltrators. Now, I think I gave that some thought about what I talked to you about yesterday. And we need to try to weed some of these people out. Because some people going to be on the train and some going to be off the train. So we gotta find our own niche through this, man. But no, you are nowhere near off code. That's the problem. We not pulling nobody coattail and putting them on Front Street saying, "Hey, bro, you out of pocket. You real out of pocket on that." That was one of them mugs where you drop it from behind the podium and run away. You shouldn't even been there. That wasn't our fight. So it's like, no, dude, you straight.
So, James, I got to tell you, I get nervous with the list thing, right? I've been nervous about the list thing because I've been put on lists before based on subjectiveness. And that's why I'm trying to figure out what the code is, right? And I think Ruthie hit it yesterday. Like, again, the list becomes the Negro sellout list, that becomes the list that becomes something that people do for social media, and it becomes an enemy target list. Or whoever's got the biggest voice can make the list, and then all of a sudden, now people looking at you side-eye. I have been through the list process, so I don't know that it's a list, right? I think it's some, and if it is a list, then there needs to be like something on some violations of another list, right? That are the rules or the black code. Like, bro, you can't right now in a state of war, for instance, can't be no black people standing at the front of no Latino press conferences. That to me is on code right now, right? And if you are that, if you're doing that now in a state of war, then Femo, you got to stand down. Now you on the list, right? And you got to stand down, or there needs to be when you stand up, there's somebody with a sign that say, he don't speak for us, right? And always in the camera shot. But I'm James, I got to be honest with you. The whole concept of a list is so it's dangerous. It's a slippery slope. Remember the red list? Like, now the next thing you a communist. Now the next thing you a sellout. Then the next thing you know, you got people getting knocked out over inconsistencies because somebody decided I'm going to make a new list. And because I didn't make your list, now I'm going to make another list. So I think it needs to be rules, not a list, right? Right now, if we're in a state of war, you got me, right? Because if we're in a state of war and you standing up doing enemy press conferences, now you in violation, fam.
Right. Maybe I misworded. There should be rules of engagement.
Bingo.
I'll put it that way. Because it's like everybody's got a code or some kind of order but us to let everybody else know, hey, I'm rolling with this crew. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The Masons had their rings. The KKK got their little, whatever, that little code word, and they know that they on point. You know, even Donald Trump had the code. He had the code and was letting the white people know, hey, I'm rolling with y'all. The president of the United States throwing the code nationwide, letting everybody know. What did he say? White people stand by or something like that. You know, stand down. We got you. We got to come up with something to kind of, because like I told you yesterday, bro, we got a virus with we got infiltrators, and we got to be able to maneuver through them. And some need to know, some don't need to know. Some need to be the outside group, some need to be the inside group. You could probably have that during the meeting, you know. And if you ain't at the meeting, I understand exactly what you're saying, bro. But we got to have something. We lost out here. So maybe we need to go back to the civil rights movement, phone chain, whatever, you know, something. We got to have something to know who's good, you know, who's in and who's out. Who to look at with the side eye and who not to look at with the side eye. Watch what you say. You know?
Yep.
So,
I'm with you.
It's hard, bro. Like I told you yesterday, bro, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Man, bro. I got to laugh to keep from crying, man. Man.
See, I sometimes feel like, James, I ain't going to even lie. I sometimes feel like I'm off code by doing the show, if that makes sense. Because I feel like and I don't know if it's because, like, I feel like if there were no white people watching, I probably would say a lot more. But I don't know if what we did yesterday was on or off code. And then what are the rules of the code? I'm just not for lists, but I am for some rules of engagement. Seems to me like, Riis, we need some literature. What's literature?
I think it's hard to put black people on one code.
See, but that's why you don't make it a big code. Like, you gotta make it simple. It's 5 basic rules of the black code. Like, right? If you cannot do a press conference with the ops, how about that? That's off code. See? That's a brother already thinking, how can I beat this code? Let's go to the call line. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. Caller?
Good morning, family. Listen, the thing is, everybody is, you know, they're jumping ship now. They're picking their sides. So we have to look at it. They're already, what like the previous caller said, the infiltrators. They're trying to pick and choose in the back burners, but the ones that's standing on out there, they're picking their sides where they're going to go with. So we have to leave them where they be. You did absolutely right. Call them out. Is this what you're doing? So we can't have that. This is not what, you know, we need to know who and where our people are. And there's going to be people that's trying to see what we're doing and taking it back to the other side because they're afraid. Some people want to play like they don't know what the code is. They're telling you right there, pay attention to the signs. They're not with us. And this is Ballhead. I'm sorry. Good morning, family.
I knew it was you, Ballhead, and I saw that inbox, man. So I'm gonna reach out to you because we got the. You know what? Matter of fact, I saw you on your stories too, saying place your orders. So we're gonna place an order for Saturday, man, because we gonna thank everybody for the petitions. So, man, Ballhead, let's make sure we touch base today so I get my order in for my people. Hey, y'all, appreciate you. And tell my homie I said what's up on the way to school. Hey, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Let's take the next call. Caller, we on the Maze Jackson Show. Was I off code yesterday by trying to mention the situation?
Good morning, man. It's Anthony again.
All right, man, Anthony, you got some bars, dog. You gotta get
I'm praying we good, but no, you wasn't off code, man. You know, they always want to point at what's going on over here in our community. You know, and talking about we animals and we don't love one another and all that. And then when you see them do some stuff like that, man, hey, you gotta point it out. You know, this is our platform, okay? If white folks want to listen, so be it. You know, a lot of the stuff I say, man, I know white folks, I know Latin folks, okay? Grew up around them. One of the first things I told you was I grew up in Verdoliac Ward, And man, it's nothing but Eastern Europeans over there when I was a little kid. However, they gonna let you know what they thinking. So all of a sudden, we got to keep all this inside of us, how we feel about the way we're being treated. No, you know, if we don't speak up, that means we're complicit in what they do to us. If you stand on my toe and I'll say, dude, that's my toe, it hurt. That's what I got coming. Okay? But every time something happen over here in the hood, they got all the TV trucks and whatnot out here. You know, they don't want to show any good things coming from the black community. Matter of fact, let's decrease the size of it. Let's push them all the way back to 75th Street. Okay? Ooh. You know, and a lot of stuff that happens in our community, man, it could be avoided. It comes down, well, I'm not going to go into all of that. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning, man.
Oh, you coming, Anthony?
You there?
Anthony is coming. Y'all better, let me tell y'all what. Now, he must have heard Baldhead was going to be there, too, because Baldhead got that food. We going to be having some finger-licking tips. But it's the Maze Jackson Show. Don't forget, tomorrow we got the Black People First party meeting, 5401 South Wentworth, every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. But I guess, y'all, I'm concerned about being off code myself. In that, I feel like sometimes our business becomes privy to the world. And so I want to know, yesterday we kind of went a little hard on the brother. You know, people tell me black people aren't a monolith. And so I can agree with we're not a monolith, but it seems like there's sometimes when you got to put yourself personal behind, because we can be used. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Riis, anybody on that line? Give us a call. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Yo, what's good, family? What's cracking, bro?
What up, Devo? We got a meeting tomorrow. Hey, man, we're going to be telling everybody thank you for all their hard work. I think we're going to have some food courtesy of Baldhead. It's going down tomorrow. But what's up, Mr. Vice President Devin Gordine, the fakest Bears fan in history?
Hey, man, I'm going to leave that alone right now. You almost threw me off. But you wasn't off code because we got to hold each other accountable, bro. You know, older, you know, I guess us in Generation X or old school, I don't know about the civil rights people, but, you know, when that violation was issued, you was out of pocket. And that's how you hold people accountable. Now, you know, nobody was threatening that man or nothing like that. But at the same time, though, when he went to when his words were communicated in the media, that comes back and hurts the group. So anything that you can and say can be held against you, and you got to be accountable for what you say and your actions. So you bringing it up, because, you know, again, if you didn't say nothing, then nobody would have known, and then all we would have got was these sound bites, because he said, well, you know, us, and like, no, we didn't authorize you to speak on my behalf or my family's behalf. You know what I'm saying? So you wasn't on code. And I think that we need to just do a lot of these exercises, because yesterday Alderman Anthony Beale was off code when he was siding with the ops on the other show, on the other station, and that was off code.
So back up. Tell me what happened, because I heard, and I'm okay with you telling me what happened, because I don't mind. Go ahead and tell us what happened, because I saw you mention
that. There was a discussion about the maps, with the people's maps versus the non-people's map. And he was, it was a panel, and it was the other, maybe Alderman Villegas, I don't know, but it was a Latino alderman, and they were on the side of that group's map, which is different from the people's map or the city's map. And I just felt that he was off code, because I don't know what his issue is with the Black Caucus, but it seems to me that if you caucus with a caucus, you should be on code with the caucus. And whatever issue that you have with the caucus should be dealt with in the caucus meeting, not in the public forum, especially when you're communicating to a black audience.
So he's off code. And without him communicating with us, how do we know what the game plan is? That just goes back to the previous caller. We have to over communicate so that we know, hey man, I'm over here doing this. Then somebody can say, okay, cool, you be over there, but you rocking with us. But we don't know that. And then that puts us, that divides us, that sows the seeds of distrust, ununity, and that's not cool. And that's how you know when you be off code, because you don't go and check in. If I come to your city and I check in, hey, bro, this Debbie coming through. Hey, man, that's my man. He cool. But if I'm just over there floating around, don't nobody know what I'm over there doing. So then that leaves everything open to interpretation. Then that leaves the miscommunication, and then that leaves the chaos. And we can't have no chaos.
So, Devin, I guess then my question becomes, who checks into who? And maybe check-in is a bad word. I think Tennille told me that last week.
I think check-in may be misconstrued, but all I'm asking for is communication. Because we feel that we don't communicate enough as black people. Black men to black women, elder to younger, peer to peer, man to man, woman to woman. We don't communicate enough. Everything is always left in this weird space to interpret through the lens and values of your life. And that leads to miscommunication. So if I'm looking at a deal, hey man, because see, a lot of people, they don't be wanting to say nothing because they don't want to hear your opinion on, because they know that they out of pocket. And that's how you know. The code really is your spiritual values. That's really what the code is. It's your spiritual value, because your spirit gonna tell you when you out of alignment and you out there bogus. Your spirit tell you that first. But like Ruthie said, we out there so bad that our spirit ain't strong enough or resilient enough to tell us when we need to know something.
So
but hey,
go ahead.
But now all I want to say is Friday, me, Mario, and the Rail King and Sister Erica, we should do a show on roasting politicians, because I think that's what we want to do. So that's what we want to do. We just want to roast people. We want to roast people and get it on out our system.
Y'all want to have a Friday roast? Okay, we might make that happen.
Man,
let me say this.
We just want to roast people, bro.
Hey, look. So let me point this out, because I think with the check-in thing, I want to get to this. Thanks, Devin. I appreciate your call. We still got callers up there? All right. Michael Phoenix says, this ain't no game. Check-in for what? Right? And check-in. I do think check-in is a tough word, but I do think if you stop saying check-in and you say communicate, right? Like, and I don't know with who and for what, but I do think, like, for instance, with that press conference yesterday, I do think that there are black folks that are at the forefront of, I feel like there are people that are at the forefront of the movement. I think that there's a network of people that Eric operates with that maybe he could have talked to, and they all talk and say, we ain't doing this. Is there an alliance, right? And again, I think this goes to the code. Like, is there an alliance of black folks and black organizations? A way to, like, last week was the Irish Fellowship. Riis, did you go to that? You didn't go to that. But that last week was the Irish Fellowship, in which every Irish person that was of significance in Chicago gets together. They got a table. They all got their tables where they with their clans or whatever, but they all in the same room. And I just feel like there has to be a convening of black people that are actively a part of this, and at least a way to just to interconnect. Not to be, but like to even be, like, guys, we don't even have a way, like, and I feel Michael Phoenix on the check-in for what? With who? But, and I think it's not check-in, but at least establishing a mutual line of respect in the space of this black fight that we're in. Can we agree that we're in the middle of a fight? Like a fight to survive politically, to survive in this city of Chicago. And I think sometimes our ego is so strong that we be like, man, I want to recognize all the titans, all the people that can move somebody in Chicago. I don't want to take nothing from you, but I do think that there's got to be a point, right? Like y'all, they're importing people to come to Chicago to take over stuff that we do. And it's like, we so quick to be like, nah, we ain't checking in, bust that dude over there. It's like, how do we communicate as a collective to protect our collective interests? Does that make sense? Like, and the check-in ain't check-in, can I move? Can I do? Am I asking permission? More so like, hey fam, I'm letting you know, is there any roadblocks that I'm going to run into? Is there going to be any opposition to this? If I jump into this, I respect your space in this thing, right? As I've started to, I'm not an activist. I'm not in that space. But I do try to make sure that if I'm going to take an action, that I ain't taking an action that's opposed to somebody that's working in the space already. And so I feel like we are so... You got to be so ginger with the words check in, right? And it's not check in. It's respect mutually. And I don't know, is that wrong? And I don't mean it from a standpoint of a gang, right? Like, I feel like if Dr. King came to Chicago, he was going to call Bishop Brazier. He was going to call Clay Evans. If Clay Evans was going to make a move, he was going to call, so that at the worst case scenario, he don't wake up and ain't stepped on none of his own brother's toes. I'm sorry. Give us a call. 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show.
Shalom, Mikey.
It's Jake. All the way from Houston. Wait, Houston via, hold on, let me get it right. It's Jake from the east side via Houston, because he calling from Houston, but he east side all day long. Jacob Israel, what you got for us today?
Yeah, like that brother say, he from over east, where I'm from, over the bridge, you know what I mean? When y'all go to the fish, Calumet, or over the bridge, every Badodiac, you know what I mean? South Sea, 91st Street, east side all day. Yeah, I mean, so I know that one brother was about Badodiac Award. But, I mean, the code, bro. You say you was in the line, you seen somebody look like you, right?
Yeah.
He probably spoke Spanish.
Dog, I felt like he looked at me like I spoke Spanish when I gave him the nod. He looked at me like he almost looked down like, dog, I don't want nobody think we know each other. I'm like, fam, I don't know you, but I'm looking at this line. There's a lot of white people. If something go down, we need to know we both on the same page. He was not on the same page.
He like, yeah, I'm going to get him out the show. Yeah, get out of here. I don't know you. I'm not with you. You know what I mean? So, what I'm saying, so you can look at him, he probably look like he would say, but maybe he grew up in France, probably grew, you know what I mean, from anywhere in the world, you know what I mean? So, as far as a code, bro, it can't be no code, because we speaking another man's language, we're not on the same page. I got a friend that lives in the world, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, what do you think about the brother mayor, right? I mean, the woman for the brother that's running for governor. She was like, I think she's a Democrat. She worked in politics too. She probably listened to your show. I was like, yo, what do you think about the brother that, you know what I mean, from the world that's running for governor? She paused, because she, like, on some Democratic stuff. I'm like, you know, what JB do for us? You know what I mean? That's specifically. Well, I'm for the person that have, who's going to do right for people. I'm like, okay, whatever. But, Maze, bro, until we come together like you said. But we got to come together as a people. Now, as the word black there, that's kind of vague because anybody, they can all claim it. Jamaicans can claim it. Nigerians can claim it. I'm in Houston, and I live in the area now. They didn't came here from Honduras. Honduras, Nicaragua. Man, bro, they look just like us, but they don't even speak English, period. But they've been, you know what I mean? They've been through it like us too. So, you know what I mean? I still consider our people, but they look at us different. So, hopefully, it's all with the kids. So, yay, man. Yay will invest some bread in local politics. I mean, for your significant other. I don't know if you know Ron Fest or whoever who can get in contact with him to drop a bag. Drop a bag, you know what I mean, for the campaign. You know what I mean? Because, of course, you know it's going to be needed, you know, in that race. You dig? And that's all I got to say. Shalom, Mikey. Shalom. And, you know what I mean? And hope, you know what I mean, your significant other, your wife, man. And hopefully if somebody listening, you know what I mean, can contact Ye if he ready to work. You know he work about Ted Billy. And the only reason I bring him up but he didn't pass Robert. He passed Robert Johnson. He didn't pass Oprah, Mike, all of them. And the only reason I bring him up a lot because I used to walk past Dr. West crib, man. You know what I'm saying? They from 79th, the South Shore Drive, Rainbow Beach. Up from 90, when I say over east, I'm about up to 2 blocks from the lake. And we had to go through the Mexican stove. You know what I'm saying? We had our wars everywhere. We had to go across the track, man. We was in the corner, and we had to go either way we go. We had to go through the Mexican. You know what I mean? My generation. You know what I'm saying? Going against the Kings, and then I had a nephew, Jordan King, and that's another thing. Now,
Jake, I gotta let
all right.
Look, man, but Jake, we're gonna have to get you in as a guest host one of these days too. That's Jake Israel. Look, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. I gotta do this real quick. I gotta thank everybody from WBGX 1570 AM. That's right, WBGX 1570 AM. They join us every day from 6:30 to 8. That is the Saints. But if you want to stick with us and go all the way till 9, stay with us. We are on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Riis, you said you got another call up there. Caller, you on the Mace Jackson Show. What you got for me? Was our off code yesterday? And what is on code?
Maze.
Yo.
Bro, you was on code. Sometimes, man, listen. I listen to you every morning. This is my first time calling in.
Thank you for calling.
Sometimes, though, you got to the back of the alley, put them in a circle, and do what you got to do.
Ooh.
He was out of pocket. Shouldn't have been out there. If you're the only one in the crowd, clearly you're in the wrong crowd. If nobody else out there look like you, and you advocating for a cause or representing a message, and nobody else out there look like you, then clearly you're in the wrong space. And I think that you had to pull them out to a public forum and let them know how you felt about it.
Family, first of all, thank you for the call. So, here's me. Because I watch the comments, I watch stuff happen all the time. And this is why I need y'all to be at the Black People First meetings. Some of y'all tell me y'all hear me, you listen to me. And some people like to play dumb. Like they don't know what a code is or that it ain't none. There's some basics that everybody know because you've been a kid. And as a kid, there are basic codes that you fit, and it's what lunchroom table you wind up sitting at, basically. But y'all, it's like I can't do all of this. I can't. It's like, you see, Eric, what happened yesterday? Y'all, that happens on the umpteenth times, the umpteenth power to us politically. So if you was mad at Eric yesterday, or you thought that should happen, it's kind of this whole forum that we're in right now where we got to start getting black folks to be black advocates. You can't be talking about us and then be telling us that you voted for no citizens and it has to be righteous. It can't be, the call out can't be personal vendetta. And I know y'all, sometimes I can be personal. But I do feel like there has to be some rules to engagement. Like, y'all, we are in the middle of a war, and it's like, this is a war for all of us. And even with the aldermen and everything else like that, like my man just said, sometimes you got to take them out in the back of the alley and do what got to be done. Don't mean they ain't family. But they need to remind, and I'm not suggesting in any way, shape, or form that we operate physically. But I am saying that there has to be a point where people like, nah, dog, you can't do that. Because you what you're doing is hurting us all. You can't vote for cannabis with no black participation. You can't do it. You can't stand in front of us and tell us all of this huff, and then we... Look, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm still going to want to know, was I wrong? And then I'm going to also ask you, who y'all want to fill in next week for me while I'm on spring break? We looking for people to, like, not to be co-hosts, but to literally come on in here and run the show, and you get to sit behind the mic and DJ Riis, and you get to tell Riis, well, Riis going to tell you what to do. But it's the Maze Jackson Show. Call in if you got somebody you think we should nominate or we want to be co-host next week, not co-host, host the show next week while I'm on spring break. Let us know your suggestions. And I'm trying to figure out what time am I going to move my show. Tanil said I should do 12 to 3 and eat it all up. I don't know. I just want to know what time it is. Should I do 12 to 3, 1 to 4, 3 to 6? Because I got to give me a life back this year. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back after these messages.
The Maze Jackson Show will be back after this break.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Today, the Biden administration is releasing what it calls a new strategy to fight domestic terrorism. Following a 100-day review, federal officials are now laying out a new plan hoping to deter, detect, and prosecute domestic terror.
They went to the Capitol waving their flags and looking for smoke. He was out there looking for justice. They was over there looking for votes. Ashley Babbitt was with him and told all the people that nothing could stop us. She climbed through the Capitol window, breached security, and called a shot, bro. The media say she a veteran. They paint the picture to make her look greater, but she disrespected the same country that she served. That makes her a traitor. They was fighting police, resisting arrest. On God, I couldn't believe it. I guess blue lives only tend to really matter when it's convenient. Hey, these are the times we witness in history, all because they didn't get a victory. United States is so contradictory. We get equal rights, that's a mystery. Politicians, they more like magicians. You know they got tricks up their sleeve. We point out the flaws that's up in this country. You know they gon' tell us to leave. Somebody try to help me understand it. Always seems like a double standard. They be out here leaving us empty-handed. To certain rights we are not granted. The media is the culprit when it comes to the comparison. Cause when it comes to race, they always changing up the narrative. Terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. And that's on the real. You know what we know, I say it's terrorism. terrorism. They say you a patriot, call you a hero. I call it terrorism. We still out here trying to get our reparations, but the government pump faking out here hesitating. I'm out here trying to keep my peace, so I keep meditating. The media make us look bad, they taint our reputation. Look, it's so sad that COVID causing toe tags. You claim you so patriotic, but you ain't wearing no mask. You out here wildin' with your MAGA flags and showing your ass. You wanna be part of some type of revolution so bad. Look, you talk revolution and constitutional rights, homie. I guess we forgot about back in the days when all of the business was whites only. Yeah. George Floyd got justice. Juneteenth got much respect. They made it a national holiday. Man, it's all good, but cut the check. They're giving out all of these vaccines, putting it in you like caffeine. Was it all in the part of the plan? I bet money like DraftKings. It's land of the free, home of the brave. 1776, we wasn't free till 1865, so we wasn't part of that shit. And that there's terrorism. 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 Terrorism.
Back to the Maze Jackson Show. You are listening to the most dangerous show in the morning. This is What's in It for the Black People Radio. Maze Jackson. Maze Jackson, the most vociferous advocate for black people in the world.
For Ruthie Moore, for Ty Stroger, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, asking every single day, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them Maze said, Mayor Lightfoot, man, we ain't accepting that. We ain't accepting that. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts. Man, Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happening in town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you could put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gonna sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fair time. And I'm the seal carry, I stay with the pipe. But Illinois gun laws giving minimal rights. Stay up on the swivel, make sure I'm moving tight. Check all of my mirrors when I pull up to the light. Pick my homie up from out of town, man, he caught a flight. He was hella nervous, told him, shorty, this is a way of life. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Wake up, Chicago! It's the Maze Jackson Show on a March Madness weekend. Unfortunately, we don't have a bracket for WIIFTBP Media. So I was going to talk about that. I was going to get us all hyped up, and it was going to be part of Tell Me Something Good Friday. Then I realized on Friday that we don't have a bracket. Maybe people were so busy getting ready for their sip, smoke, and paint on their Facebook stories or Instagram stories on Big Ball and Chemo Sabi is my hobby. Maybe it was so big deal. That's on the paper. It's written in invisible ink. It's invisible ink like our pool. Like our bracket. I wrote it in invisible ink. It's the incredible because it's like I said it, but it didn't happen. So it's like it's all good though. It's all good.
Can't win.
No, I certainly can't. You see how millennials like he talking about he can't win. I can't win because we ain't even got a pool. We don't even got a bracket. You see how millennial now is he can't win. He can't win. You gonna make me curse. All right, though. It's the Mace Jackson Show Friday. It's Tell Me Something Good Friday. And y'all, as I do regularly, I take a break. At the end of the quarter, I've been busting my tail, but also, I've been working so hard. Riis, this weekend, I'm going to save that for later. But I'm trying to figure out, I'm not going to be here next weekend, so instead of shutting it down, I want to have guest hosts fill in. So on Monday, we've already filled in, I think. And if you're interested in hosting, give us a call, 872-259-7474. Tell us why you would be a good host. We're gonna make Riis work next week. Like, we're gonna make it unwieldy. We got 3 chairs in here. I'm gonna make all 3 chairs work.
I want to see New Era Chicago come back in here, man.
You gonna do them in the morning though? They ain't gonna get up in the morning. Brother E be up. Brother E gotta work. Now maybe that's the Friday show. Now we could, cause you see Erica, Devin and Mario. You have to put Erica in the middle though, cause Devin and Mario might get into it, cause Devin is the fakest Bears fan ever. But so let's stop real quick. Who would you like to see? So we got Tyrone Muhammad coming in Monday. Riis, is he gonna be here on time? Look, and I'm telling y'all. Riis, I want a clock. I'm going to turn on the cameras. I'm going to install a camera right there. Y'all going to come in here. It's going to be like, what is that camera? It's going to be like, what time did they get here camera?
Tyrone going to say, man, if he ain't here, he just going to go live from the con till he get here.
Nah, he can't go live from the con on our network. Nah, dog, you got to be in the seat.
Give me the link. I'm going.
Nah, dog. So look. So Tyrone Muhammad, maybe Tyrone should bring Gregory. Maybe we should have the Musclehead show. Right? You put the 2 of them here and it's just the muscle show. Gregory and Tyrone Muhammad. And the ECCSC crew, right? And then, like you go into the, you go to the live room and you know how they cut to the green room sometime and it'd be the whole ECCS. What if he just had the ECCS crew and they just stood up here the whole time on post? While they did the show. Y'all ain't ready though. Y'all, cause they ain't cold like me. They ain't cold, Riis. They not cold. ECCSC ain't ready to do a show. That's all right though. We gonna see what Tyrone got. We gonna see what they got. You know what I'm saying? He gonna probably try and wear a local weed man shirt because he seen me wearing it. You know what I'm saying? He probably gonna try and do like Mace J. He probably gonna try and rap. You probably should get him some tracks.
What if you say Riis give me the big voice?
He probably is, because everybody would be like Mace.
He's giving the big boy.
Right. I bet you hit it right though. I bet it don't be no pause. I bet when he get the big voice, it won't be no pause. You gonna have your finger there.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Right. Just like my my football. Just like my bracket. All right. So Monday, Tyrone Muhammad. Tuesday we got the Book of Dawn. I'm thinking maybe I should mix the Book of Dawn and Dr. Audrey. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, ladies first. Ooh, ladies first. You think we could between Dr. Audrey and Dawn, and both of them, I think both of them was folks. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Dr. Audrey's around. How the doctor gonna be passing out pumpkin heads? You supposed to save lives.
She's gonna give you the appropriate pumpkin head. That,
yes,
she doesn't hit any. Don't hit them right there, because that's an artery right there. You don't want to damage. Punch
just
him
bust a couple capillaries
right here. If you hit him right here, he's not even gonna feel it because his nerve is. So she good. I'll take that whooping. I feel like she, like she'll know the exact places to hurt you that won't hurt you.
Dr. Audrey, 50 to the left eye, no blink. All right, so let's see if we can get Dr. Audrey to get in here with Dawn on Tuesday. That means, Riis, what we going to do on Wednesday? Well, who y'all got for... Look, now, I talked to Cousin Juan. Cousin Juan is talking about she want to do Thursday with The one and only events team.
I love the name, the one and only. Ooh, that's cold.
It's not cold as Maze Jackson, but that's all good.
It's never as cold as the Maze Jackson.
It's definitely not as cold as the Maze Jackson NCAA bracket. Oh, my bad, we don't have that. But Muggs got time to go sip, paint, and smoke on a Friday night on Stony Island. Oh, okay, it's okay though. It's okay. Okay, so Dr. Audrey, I think Dr. Audrey on Tuesday. I think Dr. Audrey is in on the, she said on the chat that she could do Tuesday. So let's put Dr. Audrey with Dawn, because Dawn is already confirmed. So Dr. Audrey's Book of Dawn. What that means, what we going to do on Wednesday? Who y'all think we should have out here on Wednesday? You got anybody you think you want to have on Wednesday? One and only's talking about Thursday, and then we got a Friday. Now, Devin, Erica Burton, and Mario said they want to do the roast show. On a Friday, now look, y'all, I'm telling y'all know I take my spot seriously, so y'all got to prepare y'all shows. Y'all can't just be coming up here, sitting up here just talking. I'm going to be wanting to see some scripts and I'm going to leave them some Riis. I'm going to leave them some papers. And if they ain't in here writing and got their paper, I'm going to be calling them. I'm going to be like, bling me in.
Yeah, you're like the, you remember how when you used to have that substitute teacher and you're walking there and you'd be like, yeah, the sub, you ain't got to do no work. And then that sub come up and be like, yes, your teacher left you some packets.
Yes,
yes, be like, what?
Right. Right, they're going to come in every day. It's going to be like, Tuesday, your show is. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Who should sit in? And I want to know, Riis, I've decided that I can. This 4 o'clock in the morning is for the birds, so I'm trying to find me a new time, Todd. Riis.
Ness said he want a show day.
Man, Ness ain't even made my video yet. I ain't even talking to Ness. Till I get in the video, I ain't even hollering at Ness.
This part of it, so like he gonna sit in the chair, he gonna use that scene in the video too. You know what I'm saying?
Now then, I want to be his terrorist.
See, like he right there sitting in there, just come on like
we
you
have
make
bombs
sure the
going up. It's terrorism. You be his terrorism. Ness talking about what? Ness in the chat. Ness, what you doing in the chat, man? Ness, I seen you the other day. You was hot in the chat about the Latino stuff. You was exposing yourself, brother. You supposed to be like, not here. Right? You like we heard you on 4-0. We heard you.
On 4-0 grade.
We heard you, dog. We heard you. You kept saying it too. You said it about 4 times in there. I was like, oh. All right, so give me some. Who else we want to have in the joint as who are the true soldiers? Like, I would. So I think we got the ex-offender show with Tyrone Muhammad. But I would love for that to be like, I'd love for them to talk to some of the OGs too. I got some people I'd love for them to talk to. I ain't going to tell them what to do. But who else we got, Riis? Y'all give us a call, 872-259-7474. Who wants to host the show on Wednesday? And should we give Devin, Erica, and Mario? If Devin, Erica, and Mario want to do the show on Friday, they got to call. Devin already called, so we got to hear from Erica and we got to hear from Mario. I heard from Devin, but we can't trust Devin because he ain't truly a Bears fan, so they be lying in Atlanta. Atlanta be tricking people. Ask all them dudes that was at the club the other day, thought they came up. What do you mean you have a? So you got to watch the Atlanta people. They will trick you. Devin?
Can we get Willie Wilson in here?
Man, we should see it get Willie to do Wednesday.
Oh, Willie Wednesday. There you go.
Well, look, I'm trying to see who want to do the show though. I will reach out to Dr. Wilson.
Yeah, he ain't come on there. He can talk on this show, He can tell us.
Hey man, so let me tell you something. This is what I was gonna ask though, because we skipped over this. What we gotta do to put some respect on Willie Wilson's name? Like, what does Dr. Wilson have to do to get respect? Like, I feel like
we gotta respect him. That's what we gotta do. We got to. Once we respect him, once his own people is hands down with him, like how they was hands down with Jesse, Martin, Malcolm. Once we respect him like that, you know what I'm saying? Then he, he'll get the respect. Yeah. We play, like, you know, man, like I'm looking at my timeline. I got half the black people appreciating Willie, and then the other half mad at Willie, you know what I'm saying, for giving away free gas. I'm like, come on, man.
How about Willie Wilson doubled down and said, I'm giving away $1 million next time? So y'all was mad about traffic jam. So this is the thing that I'm saying. First of all, black people always want to tell you what to do with your money. Ain't gave away no. Anybody paid for the gas tank behind you or in front of you? Nah, right? You be like, that's $100. Here this man done gave 400 people in 10 gas stations. I was offended to see Alderman Haddon come. Like, I feel like some people think it's okay or it's like a sport to diss Willie Wilson. And I wonder, what does Willie Wilson have to do to get some respect on his name? When? But Riis, why do I feel like when people take from Willie Wilson, they feel like they getting over? Like, or that it's really peculiar to me that it seemed to me that so many people were telling Willie Wilson what he should have done. Riis, could you imagine pulling up to a stoplight and give $50 to someone? Like a $50 bill? And can you imagine doing that 4,000 times in a day? Can you imagine? And I wonder, I mean, I seen, like last week we saw people talking smack about Willie Wilson giving away cash to seniors in senior homes and senior buildings, and they were saying it in like a disrespectful, slightful way. But then I wonder, what did you think about the people who stood in line to get that money? Like, where do they fit in the equation? Like, the fact that people lined up at 3:00 in the morning should tell you that gas is hurting people. And even people who don't like Willie Wilson was getting in the line to go get gas. And I feel like black folks is off code on Willie Wilson.
Facts.
You cannot tangibly tell me anybody who has done as much physically that you can see for black people than Willie Wilson. And it seems to me like we be the people. Like, in Riis, that's why I told you I'm going to stop doing the Willie Wilson thing. The Willie Wilson voice, because I really feel like it's a lot of our grandparents, and it's like one of those inside jokes, but I feel like it's one of them inside things that people can now take and use against them. So I'm going to chill on it. I think it's funny, but it's
like a little smooth, or like, how you, like you said, like, how you had them old, he's all smooth, one of them smooth. So, that's
like, I feel like
he's so smooth when he talks, like, you have to actually like be around him, and I did have the privilege. He's just a smooth guy, you know what I'm saying? Real smooth when he talk, laid back, he don't, like, he moves to his own beat. So, I really appreciate Willie, man.
I think, like, I could hear Willie Wilson whispering into a girl's ear at the club, and you don't really know what he say, but I'm going with him, right? Like, right? And I'm not trying to be funny, but I guess my question is, like, how many times, like, what does Willie Wilson have to do to get respect? Because I do feel a certain way when white folks be talking about Willie Wilson and they be making him a joke. And I'll be like, dog, this dude literally just gave away $250,000 tangible, not through no social service agency where they take their money off the top, real time. And if people lined up at 3:00 in the morning to get $50 worth of gas, that should tell you something, that he's on to something. And now what you see is everybody trying to now replicate that. But they doing one gas station and they doing it for an hour. What does Willie Wilson have to do to get respect from black people? He won every black ward in the mayor's race. With all of those races, all those people, he won every black ward, and he still gets disrespected. Riis, when the city didn't have masks, he gave every alderman 10,000 masks And like people who make fun of him, he gave them all masks regardless of them making fun of him. When the mayor was giving you masks made out of people's old underwear. He was giving, remember KN95? I literally talked to the governor's office when we was trying to get KN95s. They were willing to pay 5 times more than to let Willie Wilson get the opportunity, and he is an Illinois resident. While we got Susanna Mendoza talking about she running up and down doing drug deals. What does that brother have to do to get respect? Riis, you know what's so funny to me too? Is when I was the field director for Pat Quinn, I watched Pat Quinn wait 2 hours as the sitting governor of the state of Illinois to talk to Willie Wilson. He waited 2 hours. Like Willie Wilson was at church. He said, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm out here with my folks. And the governor sat his ass down for 2 hours and waited because Willie Wilson was and before he started running for office, all of these politicians used to beg him for money. He used to hit everybody. I'm curious, like, what does a black man, like, when is it an advantage to be black with black people? Like, we all know people that don't speak the King's English now. I be going to the... But now everybody is the king of English. What does what you got to do to put some respect on his name? Give us a call. 872-259-7474.
Like how Quincy said, man, you know, we never respect our resources until it's gone, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I would hate for that to happen. For like, man, you know, like, man, I really wish we would have did something for, like, Willie, man. Give him his flowers right now. Like, he out there always advocating for us. And I had the privilege to watch that man drive around to senior buildings and pass everybody out in every senior building in Chicago a check. In some places, he gave them 2. We was somewhere out west, and people from outside was coming in. He was giving them checks. He's like, nah, it's all right. Just go ahead and give him a check. Boom, gave him a check. And he's like, let's go. Like, I don't know, man. Like, he always looking out for the interests of people. You know, like, I know, like, money can't solve all problems, but, you know, like he's always trying to do something for the better, man.
I don't know, man. It's weird to me to watch how hard we'll go, how much of a sport. Like, I was watching Educated Negroes yesterday. College people went to school with me talking about how he could have did it better. Nigga, did you go out there and help? You pumping gas? He pumped gas yesterday too. But you pumping gas. So take your fraternity, since y'all want to do it better, and you and your fraternity get together and y'all go pick a gas station and y'all go pump it out. And y'all organize the people and y'all line them up. And give them a step show while you doing it. But you gonna go on social media and talk about what you gonna make. I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy to me. Go to the live line. Maze Jackson Show. What's up, caller? What do you got to do to get some respect on Willie Wilson's name?
Peace, family. Good morning. It's Erica.
Oh, Erica. What's up? New Era, Erica, Chicago. You call? Uh-oh. Does this sound like you must want to be on the Roast Fest? What's going on, sis? How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I hope everybody's feeling powerful. I did want to say, you know, a little bit about Willie Wilson. And a lot of people just talking because they got lips. You know what I'm saying? You know, what he did was, you know, it was something that was needed. And regardless of what people think, he continues to move, you know, and put his money where, you know, his mouth is. A lot of them people that was talking was mad because they was late, you know what I'm saying? And if there's a good reason to line up for something, it's free gas, especially when it's $5 and rising, you know. So shout out to Willie Wilson. And, you know, just, you know, people going to talk. There's no way that we can please everybody. You know, shout out to everybody that got out there early enough to get it. You know, traffic always going to be crazy. So, you know, just let them talk, you know. And if we can, like Riis said, let's give him his flowers now. You know, this is not just the first thing he's done. So, you know, we appreciate him. So, yeah, you know. But, yeah, yesterday's show was powerful. I enjoyed it. And, you know, if anything, we just add some laughter to the end of the week. We talk about, it's gonna be true jokes. That's about it.
Oh, so yeah. So you want in on the Friday roast? Is that what you telling me?
Yeah, we had a good time Friday. Yeah, I mean, we had a good time yesterday.
Okay, so I think
I literally was laughing out loud driving.
Okay. So did you had a birthday? Somebody in the family had a birthday this week, didn't they?
Yeah, my oldest son, he turned 18.
Where he at? Is he in the car? Where he at?
Nah, he actually going to a construction internship to get some information to tap into some type of construction internship to see, he graduating this year from Walter Diet. So we're trying to see what's to it.
Well, let me tell you what. I'm going to you make sure you tap in with me on that, especially in that construction space. If you're trying to get them to do something, you got the plug, but we're gonna have to make you. I know you got a meeting. I know you got your own meeting, but you're gonna have to start showing up on Saturdays too. We're gonna make sure you straight though. Get them right. Hey y'all, that's Erica Burton. You know her from New Era Chicago. They looking like they trying to get a Friday. We got to see if Mario call in. If Mario call in, they get 3 for 3. We might let them get the Friday roast. All right, y'all, it's the Mace Jackson Show. How you get some respect on Willie Wilson's name? And Mario, you don't blow it. Don't let the fake Bears fan get us. Wrong or not, Riis, what they got to do to put some respect on Willie Wilson's name? Why is Willie Wilson still funny to people, to black people?
Well, I guess you was right when you do it on the. I don't know why he's funny to people, but and why he's not taken more serious. I guess he's not out here, selling us lies like other politicians do. So, is he Democrat?
He
I don't think he's Democrat. He ran Republican one year too.
He had the Willie Wilson party. He's sick of people telling him what to do with his money. So after the last time he ran as a Democrat, and now he's like, forget that, he running as Willie Wilson because I'm telling you, like I some things I want to advise Dr. Wilson, but man, he got this money. Call in, Freylana.
Hey man, support, man. That's how you gonna do it, man. Like I said earlier, they'll start taking Willie Wilson serious, man. Once we as a people won't allow somebody once you see somebody off code talking about Willie Wilson, you know what I'm saying, and you put him back on code, that's when he'll get his respect. When you know what I'm saying, when he's not a joke in our community, you know what I'm saying. Like as long as we still laugh at Willie, and we do it, like publicly, then why shouldn't somebody else do it? Why shouldn't the other people do it? If we doing it to our own, then that's they can too. So I think that we have to really get behind, what I'm saying, like Willie Wilson. Like we see, I ain't really seen a lot of politicians really out there with the people like how he be out there with the people. So
Mace Jackson Show. Let's take a quick break, Riis, and then we're gonna come back. And we're going to do Tell Me Something Good Friday. Also, I want y'all to tell me who y'all want as co-hosts, as well as tell me about somebody good. If you got a story or something happened and somebody did something good for you, I want you to tell me that. Tell me something good. It is the Mace Jackson Show. We'll be back.
The Mace Jackson Show. We'll be back after this break.
Reach the ruler. This is Week Ho Wednesday, and to my right is Everybody's Women Crush. Broken screen, crash system. Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop, located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
Do you love being black? Yeah, I love being black.
skin I'm in, fit me fine, tailor-made, yeah, I'm comfortable. And so it seems I'm still chasing my dreams. They told me, watch my steps, they want to pull the rug from under you. This is transparency, my life 3D. You live every word that I utter, reporting live from the gutter. Where the mind's hard to change, but we don't give up on our brothers and sisters. Cause we all need one another. The time's getting closer, revolution, feel it coming. I can smell it in the air. Inhale it, let it embody you. Because chances are the cops pull you over, they body you. Plus we don't trust each other, so there's just another obstacle. Why jump hurdles to make a change? It ain't optional. Olympian mindset in this booth with my binoculars. I see my vision getting clear. Justice what a prophet means. My music touch the people's soul. Black power gospel tunes. So many styles, watch me kick them like they soccer moves. Falling rank and file, this is my platoon. Soldiers at attention, ain't no Willie lynching. This the program. Who they think they kidding? Reinvent the system. Total reconstruction of our mental stigma. This ain't a game, boy. Still they think I'm talking about Nintendo's. That's a shame, boy. Augment reality. Better fix your brain, boy. I love my people, hope they love me black. I'm going hard and ain't no holding back. Watch me react. I put my fist up in the skies like a beacon for believers that one day we return to our greatest shit. We seek it all the glory we can obtain and keep reaching. I'm painting this picture. I hope you see it. Just what the theme is. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. Well, how about you? Done sing these tunes too? Customize for you a little something you can groove to. Feeling good about yourself. Melanated mood muse. Always service humble pie. We don't care about who's who. Light brown or dark skin. This right here's for you too. We are the gods of the earth. Living proof truth. Say it loud if you black and proud. I salute you and that's a fact. Where you at? Let me hear you say it back. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey. Super melanation, renovation of our databases. Gotta fix the trinity to make it past the matrix. There's a rabbit in the hole. Your decision, you gon' chase it or just shut it for complacency. Here's your motivation. Black power in your veins. Up to us to build a nation. European mental detox. Completely we erase it. Cause you can't keep fighting over old information. Probably bring it right back if you love being black. I love being black. We turning up. I love being black. Say it loud. Man, I love being black. One more time. I love being black. Hey.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I love being black, y'all. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We doing our talk. We got this thing going on. There's so much going on. It is Tell Me Something Good Friday. I want you to tell me somebody good Friday. Also want to take a moment to give a big shout out to Dr. Willie Wilson for meeting the needs of people. Like, the reason the lines were so long is because people wanted gas. They needed gas. $50 can go a long way. A tank can get you somewhere. So I just want to make sure we chill out. All right, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Reese, we got callers? Who's on the live line? Caller, what's up? You on the Maze Jackson Show. And I want to know, was I off road? What's up, caller?
Yes, good morning. This is Harold. I feel that, I guess, in order for him to get more respect from black people, unless Minister Farrakhan endorsed him or something, man, because I'm like, even when the camera's not around, and I never met Willie Wilson, the fact that he would donate, it seemed like people always got something negative to say, and your sister put out a good statement to the point to where I kept making comments on that because people would it just pissed me off all yesterday, just negative stuff being said about the guy. But I heard him say one time that, hey, I signed the front of my check. Stop telling me what to do with my money. And I want to point this out. The governor is a billionaire. The former governor is a billionaire. Do you tell them what to do with their money or how, where to donate it? I don't hear nothing. It seems like they just keep coming at this man. But I love it. He said, hey, if you think I pissed you off before, I'm going to piss you off even more. And I think you should bring on Dr. Chandra Gill from Black Academically Speaking. I think she'd be good for your show.
Okay, that's got to be Harold E.K. Williams. He is in there advocating
yes,
hard. What's
love
up,
the show, man.
I appreciate you, Harold, man. And we had talked to Dr. Gill. I think they got a reunion coming up, so I might have to check them out. The ladies at Alpha Nu, Delta Sigma Theta, University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. Speaking of Delta, shout out to my beautiful, lovely wife, President Carrie K. Steele. Riis! We got more callers up there? All right, caller, what's up? It's the Maze Jackson Show. Also, was I off code the other day? Should we have talked about old boy? And Michael Phoenix said we need to convene a meeting of leaders, but I don't even know what a leader is. How do you get? Because I remember one time we said we was gonna have a leaders meeting, and I was like, dog, where you go? Anyway, it's the Maze Jackson Show. What's up, caller? What you got?
Amazing Janessa.
What's up? What your name is, sugar baby? I can't tell what you is these days, but it's all good. I'm gonna let it be. How you doing? And wear my jacket out because I've been trying to represent.
It's getting picked up today around 2 to 3 o'clock.
Okay.
You'll be good tomorrow.
All right, I'm wearing it to the meeting. Go ahead.
So, in regards to Dr. Willie Wilson, put some respect on his name. Simply because he's not out here just doing something because he's trying to get into office, right? And black people, the only thing black people have to say about him is the way that he speaks. But when they go and talk to their granddaddy, great-granddaddy, grandmama, whoever else, they sound just like Dr. Willie Wilson. Do you laugh at them? Do you say you need speech therapy, grandmama? No, you're not telling them that. But what you're trying to do is get the wisdom from them. Dr. Willie Wilson is everything to me. Always will be. And that's to tell you. You can't come to me talking about Willie Wilson and Kanye. You just can't do it.
Damn, Kanye?
I also say, yeah. We'll talk on another day about Kanye.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Keep going. Yo, hold on, Janessa, because I got the one and only Dr. Wilson. So you keep talking because I'm going to talk to Dr. Wilson on the call. I know I got a show. Dr. Wilson, what's going on?
Tell him I love him.
You can go ahead there.
Okay. But yeah, Dr. Willie Wilson, that's where it's at. Nobody said anything about Joe Biden. Joe Biden wants y'all to go back to work and they no gas. He can't afford to get to work. Nobody said anything about that, but it is what it is. Black people, we complain about everything. Jesus himself can come down and we'll say, why the cloud not big enough? I thought he was going to do this. I thought he was going to do that. Oh, Jesus, he ain't this, he ain't that. And it's always a problem with us. That's the issue. It's an issue because we're not on code. Once we get that code established, then we'll be all right. We'll do better by each other. Love you. Bye.
You too.
Hey, thank you, sis. That was my sister Janessa Martin, also known as the wife of Ness, Loch Ness. And then we got on my cell phone was Dr. Willie Wilson. So Riis, be on the lookout. We got any other callers up there? Let's take the next call. But then I want you to be looking. I just sent them the number. I want to know what we got to do to put some respect on Dr. Wilson's name. I'm reading. Hey, go caller. Welcome to the Maze Jackson Show. Tell me what you're thinking.
Hello, it's Lucy.
It's
Boosie.
What's up, Freightliner? How you doing? And when
you coming up in the house?
When you coming up here? Because we got to get you. You know you would have been on. You need to come up here Friday and sit in with Devin and them, so y'all could just go act a complete fool. But I know you got to be down there in Southern Illinois saving the peoples. What's going on, sister?
I do. I gotta say, what's in it for the black people on the South End? I don't know.
We coming down to see you. We gonna come set up a chapter down there. You gonna have to run it.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. But I'm gonna tell you, the South End, they real sweet down here. They real sweet. We gonna get back to that later.
Okay.
Anyway, the reason I'm calling is because of your question about Dr. Wilson. And I know it's still Good Friday, but I just got to go there. You made me pull up on the side of the road. The reason that Dr. Wilson is not what I feel is respected in our community, and I'm just going to go there, is because people judge him by his speech, and people judge him because he comes from a sharecropper background. And so Janessa just said it. What we don't realize is that granddaddy, all the ancestors who had the same spirit that Dr. Wilson has, they were the God. They were the people we should be listening to. They are the people that we should be following. We should be, oh my God, we should be begging to sit at Dr. Wilson's feet. But instead, we out here judging. Not even saying that the man is out here doing everything for the community, and we should be blowing him up on social media. We should be letting everybody know what this man is doing in our hood. Because what they do, they tell us what we're not doing. They tell us about how separated we are, but nobody's telling about what he's doing for us. So until we learn to tap back into that spirit, I'll go there, of the South, of our southern ancestors, We're going to continue to disrespect and be disrespected. They better learn, they better listen. The ones who talking like Mr. Wilson, Dr. Wilson, excuse me, disrespect. Dr. Wilson, they're the ones that need to be listened to. That's all I got to say this morning. Let me go sell these elevators.
That's our girl, Freylana, better known as Boo said. Hey, y'all, Dr. Wilson, give us a call yet? He on the line? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. 872-259-7474. Hold on, let me check my... Yeah, I'll make sure I gave him... Is he up there?
What's the last two numbers?
What? Of his?
Yeah, just the last two. 96.
Hold on.
Because we got like 4 calls. I know the next one is Mario.
Hold on.
Then I got Patrice.
Bring Mario up. No, his is 96.
96. Willie 96.
Yep.
Yeah. He won't Willie now.
Yeah, let's take Willie now. Hey y'all. Yesterday, if you did not see it, then you was probably blind. Every news station, every camera, all around the city of Chicago, traffic was stopped. It was backed up because people were in need. They were in need. This gas prices. Yeah, I paid $5.76 a gallon the other day to fill up as I was preparing to get on 290 to head back home. And I just said, dang, I said, how I can afford this, but I was just thinking to myself, like, dang, that's a lot. And it made me say, how are people handling this gas thing and what is really going on? And no sooner did I ask the question, did I get a press release that just like he always does, Johnny on the spot to meet the needs of black people, the Reverend Dr. Willie Wilson announced that he was giving $200,000 worth of gas away. In case you don't know what that means, that's 10 gas stations, 400 cars per gas station, $50 each. Y'all, it was the biggest thing since sliced bread on the news. It was everywhere. And now he is here to talk to us because I feel like we got to start putting some respect on Dr. Willie Wilson's name. Dr. Wilson, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Welcome back to your home away from home. Dr. Wilson, let me ask you before we even get down this. What you doing next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Dr. Wilson,
next Wednesday.
Don't give away no gas next Wednesday. And what we want you to do is come and take over the Maze Jackson Show. I'm going on spring break, and I would love for you to do a 3-hour show with whoever you want to put in. Y'all can talk about whatever you want, but the people are screaming for you, and I feel like we got to give you an opportunity to do your thing. So, Dr. Wilson, welcome back to the Maze Jackson Show. And so y'all know, after I talk so much, I used to talk smack about Dr. Wilson. And when we launched the What's in It for the Black People Network, you know who the second person to give us some money and say, get yourself and be our advertiser, Dr. Willie Wilson, right? It seems like, you know, they say you can't beat God-given. It seemed like Dr. Wilson in a race trying to beat him, though, because he just keep on giving. Welcome to the Maze Jackson Show, Dr. Willie Wilson. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, good man. Well, I'm glad to be back with you. Thank you for having us on. And let me say this also before we get into that. I want everybody to know, all your listeners, that who I am supporting, the assessor is Commission Carrie Steele. And I want everybody to vote for her. Now, this is serious stuff. I mean, she would get in there and do right by all of us. And these are the kind of people that you need to vote for and have, and tell your friends to vote for her. And then also go out and have everybody ready to vote. And then let's get her in. Now, I wanted to plug that just for my own self.
I appreciate that. You said you plug it for your own self.
Yeah, my own self. I want to see her in that. You know, so, but anyway, listen. The good thing yesterday, I think that we had a lot of cars, and we got to do that again. We said we were going to do it again on the 31st, but we had 10 service stations yesterday. So I got up yesterday in the morning. I said, well, you know, why wait till the 31st? Because there was a lot of people that could not get gasoline. And so a lot of them couldn't get gasoline because we ran out in 3 hours after $200,000 that we had given away. And so I felt so bad for those people that didn't make it, and they'd been there all night, so I had some dollars in my pocket, so I went around and I gave them $50 a piece so they can get their gas, you know. So then I said, well, like I should have brought more money. I should have did more. And so what I thought I'd do was set a date for the 31st of this month and give some more money and put more gas. So yesterday I decided we're going to do it this Thursday, and we're going to expand it to Cicero, Harvey, Markham, Phoenix, and I'm going to give away in gas next Thursday, $1 million worth of gas.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Wait, Riis, stop.
Yeah.
Turn off all the music. I want complete silence. Say that one more again for the people in the back. Dr. Willie Wilson, you said you're doing what next week?
I'm going to give away $1 million worth of gas, Aline, next Thursday, starting at 7 o'clock. There's 50 stations that going to carry it for us, and I got them to lower their prices. So we'll have 40,000 to 50,000 cars get through somewhere in that neighborhood on next Thursday, Lord willing. So we're committed to it. We'll send the press out. We're going to send the press release out the numbers of the station where they're located at, so you can be prepared to get the $50 gas if you so need it, or things of that nature.
Now, Dr. Wilson, so I got to ask you, man. First of all, what your wife say about you giving away all the money, man? Look, man, I got to know, what does the wife say when you say, baby, I've decided that today I gave away $200,000. I know what it's got to be like. You gave away what? Now you talk about you about to give away $1 million worth of gas. Before I ask the rest of my questions, what does your wife say when you come home talk about you're giving away all the family money?
No, she's okay with it, as long as we got things taken care of. If something goes wrong, we're all right still. So there's a certain amount of dollars that we put away we won't touch under no circumstances. But anything else that we make, I give 100%. My wife and I, particularly my money that I make is separate, and give her hers, and she make her own money too as well. We do it together, but we give away 100% of every penny we make now, because we're okay for ourselves. So we gotta help others. I just could not stand around and not help others when we're okay, and other people out there can't get to work, or their kids hungry. They can't get work because of gasoline and lose their job. This is a serious business out here, you know?
Now, Dr. Wilson, so this is what Dr. Wilson, I got to tell you. First of all, I don't know where your spirit comes from. And I say that because you remind me of a duck. And don't take this wrong, but it's like everything is like water off your back. Like, people can say crazy stuff. They can do things. They can talk. I was looking at Facebook yesterday, and I ain't going to lie to you, Dr. Wilson, I got pissed off. Excuse me, I know you the pastor, so I'm going to be cool. But I got pissed off because I saw people talking smack about the fact that you were helping people, and they was like, well, he gave away gas and caused the traffic jam. No, the traffic jam was caused by the fact that people were in need and needed help, and they was willing to get up at 3:00 in the morning because that's how important it was. Dr. Wilson, how do you keep going? How do you keep doing this? And knowing that people turn it against you, that they laugh, that they don't even appreciate. Like, Dr. Wilson, I woke up this morning, like, they need to put some respect on your name, because I don't know anybody physically. We got billionaires in this state that I don't know. I just got a 8-page piece of mail from J.B. Pritzker telling me about what he's done in the community. And I'm saying, how is it that they can take these people seriously and not give you the respect and the props when, Dr. Wilson, I've been there when you pass it out. I've been there. And don't nobody be like, no, thank you. Don't nobody be like, no, I ain't taking that gas. So help me understand, where is the disconnect? Why is it that people Like, why does it seem like the establishment does not ever want to get... Dr. Wilson, do you remember when the mayor was passing out old underwear to tell people to put on their face, and you was passing out KN95s to every alderman, and none of them aldermen supported you, but guess what? You gave it to them anyway, Dr. Wilson. I remember when we tried to connect you with the governor to sell the KN95 mask. They was willing to fly and spend millions of dollars to go around you. We got Susanna Mendoza talking about she was writing checks doing dirty drug deals for KN95 masks, and then and you was offering to give them to the state and sell them, and they wouldn't give you the opportunity. What is the problem, Dr. Wilson? Where is the disconnect?
Well, I look at it this way. I don't have time to put energy into disliking somebody because my background in terms of faith-wise, we ought to still to love them and do for them. Like to make like the mask. Look, I gave away over 40 or 50 million face masks when I could have, made millions and millions of dollars in my own pocket. But our nutrition values tells us to love your enemy and they thirst to give them water. So I've learned not to even pay attention to people. I think the one reporter asked me yesterday and also today is an alderman for talking about the traffic jam and right now some type of legislation. I said she need to be writing legislation to lower these taxes so people can get to work with gas and profit taxes, So I said I had nothing else to say about it no more than that, but I'm going to get out here and help because it's my job and my duty to take care of Chicago, and those are my neighbor. You love your neighbor, you take care of them. Everybody in Chicago is my neighbor, and that's how I look at it. That's how I'm always going to look at it. And we're going to continue to give and help regardless whether they complain or not.
Dr. Wilson, hey, brother, let me just tell you, as a black man who every day asks the question, what's in it for the black people? I don't know that there are very many people in Chicago that can answer the question the same way you have and not even talk about it, but actually be about it. And I was thinking about when I read the statement from the Northside alderman talking about all of the negative. And it's like they claim that they for the people and all this. Like the fact that there were traffic jams all around the city and rich white people couldn't get to work because the poor folks that needed that gas got in line and did what was it's amazing to me the callousness of which we can operate when convenient. Let me tell you, if Ken Griffin, if J.B. Pritzker would have said they was giving away $1 million worth of gas, you'd have seen every Negro politician standing up there trying to take a picture. Even as we can't even get no cannabis, no gaming, no nothing, as we are not participating. And we have been cut out of this whole thing. And to see anybody black, anybody black talking about what this brother did that went to directly into the pockets. No middleman, no agency taking $5,000 and then paid the people to pump the gas. Paid people at all the gas stations to pump the gas and we scared to stand next to him, but who then do we stand next to? The same people that's telling us we wasn't good enough for cannabis, that we wasn't good enough for gaming, that have told us we ain't been good enough for none of it. Remember when they raised the gas tax? Remember when they was like, because they was taking the Trump benefit and raising the gas tax because they said you wouldn't feel it, and now look. And the first person to respond directly to the needs of people, y'all got an audacity? Like, how many people let the governor show up at MacArthur's and say, I'm looking for some what? Hey man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better put some respect on Willie Wilson's name. I'm gonna tell you, now I ain't tripping, but somebody call y'all up and tell y'all go march on the expressway. Y'all be marched all down the expressway. Cars coming and everything. Cars coming and everything. And no shade. No shade. But you think about what this brother has put on the... No, I'm telling you. Because y'all know y'all love Eminem. Y'all will be right out there standing on the expressway talking about we shall overcome. And this brother is feeding, clothing, sheltering, providing transportation, and the people talking the smack. It's your family that's in line. You done made it. So now you get to sit back and talk smack, but meanwhile your cousins and them in line talking. Where do y'all think the 400 people was in line? You want to pass an ordinance? Why don't you pass an ordinance to give people the gas then? This brother y'all had a universal basic income program that this man is doing that out of his own pocket. Y'all don't piss me off today on this Friday. I said it's a no work weekend, but y'all gonna put some respect on Dr. Wilson's name. Cause can I tell you, the only people talking smack are the people who ain't gonna do nothing. Dr. Wilson, give me a close, man. Dr. Wilson, though, I really would love for you to come on in here and do the show. You should be the host of the Maze Jackson show next Wednesday. I'm telling you, the show will be off the chain. DJ Riis will be here. He'll make sure you can bring your entourage, bring your people. But like you host the show and talk to the people right before that gas giveaway. I'm telling you now, it'll be the biggest thing. I know you got some fly social media. Mine is flyer though. So you better come on over here, Dr. Wilson. Hey, Dr. Wilson, get the people what you need for them to hear.
Well, look, I like to go on what it was on Facebook and get the location would be up to date after 1 o'clock. All right, and that'll be there. And I like for to kind of seek out the people who really don't have the dollars to get to a daycare center because of gasoline or can't get to work. Try to give them a little bit of a prioritize in terms of getting in line first or whatever it may be. And all I ask for everybody to do, be honest to God, truth. For me, I want nothing. I just ask for one thing for everybody. You can't give me nothing, but one thing that you can give me, your prayers. And that's all I ask for, your prayers. And I don't want nothing else. And so let's fight this together because I'm so tired of people taking advantage of us, all of us. And somebody must got to get out here and do something. So you got me free. So we got me free. You can't give me nothing, so give me your prayer.
Dr. Wilson.
Those are my closing remarks.
You know what? He said you can't give me nothing but give him your prayers. If you can't do that, then you don't even need to be tuned into this show. Hey, Dr. Wilson, I got to tell you, Janessa Martin, do me a favor. I want you to say hello to Janessa Martin because she loves you to death. She's been texting me to death, and she like, tell Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson, could you say hello to Janessa Martin for me real quick? And then her name is what your name?
All right. All right. Well, hey, Ms. Martin, how are you doing? I understand you are a very nice person. Listen, God bless you, and I'd like for you to just pray for me, okay, that we can continue on with this race and keep on moving on, all right? And you stay nice as you are. Keep your personality that way. And always remember this. My slogan is this here, is that with God's help and wisdom, we will get through this thing together. And remember, I am one of you. God bless you.
Hey, y'all, we got to get Dr. Wilson Ness's song, too. Look, we need to have Ness, you need to remix the song and put that in it. Look, y'all, this is Dr. Willie Wilson on the live line calling us in on the morning because you know what? This Dr. Wilson, if they don't love you nowhere else, they love you right here at the What's In It for the Black People Media Network. And you know you got a home. Anytime you want to take over the mic, you definitely got it. Look, y'all, it's the Maze Jackson Show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Let me get them calls that's on the line. Callers, you on the Maze Jackson Show. We're going to let you go ahead and wrap those up, and then we're going to get up out of here. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What you got for me?
What's good, man? This is Mario, man.
Mario! Man, you hanging out with that fake Bears fan, man. You faking, you ain't, you.
Hey, man.
I'm going to let you vouch
don't
for
pay
him.
That guy no attention, man. He's a troll. Hey, listen, man. Let me just say something about Dr. Wilson, man. Why is it that it's always the broke Negroes that got the nerve to have an opinion about another man and how he spends his money? Can you answer that for me?
Cause they be counting everybody else's money, dog. I'm telling you, I hate when people count your money. But that I don't understand.
And this is why they stay broke. That man, he has because he gives, and he gives because he has, and for that reason, he'll never go broke.
That's a
never.
good point.
That man, he's a blessed man, and all he's asking in return is prayers. Come on, man, y'all shut up talking about the Uncle Willie, man. That's the hood. That's our hood philanthropist, man. Y'all leave him alone. Straight up. Listen, man, we gonna deal with these chumps on Friday, man. We airing all of them out, man. We airing all of them out, man. Y'all tune in on Friday, man. The show is gonna be lit. We gonna handle all these chumps, man.
Uh-oh.
And I'm out.
All right, that's Mario. Mario say he coming in. He coming. They coming. So we got a Friday show. So it look like now we got Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. We need a Wednesday show. I'm gonna work on Dr. Wilson because that'll be hump day for real.
That'll be that show would be so good. I got all the gospel songs. That's all we get.
What you need to do is get all Willie Wilson songs.
Okay.
You know he got a whole catalog. He probably got an album out.
Oh, okay.
You know you got to go get Sensation. You know Dr. Wilson got we need to have Dr. Wilson bring the orchestra. You know he got a Willie Wilson orchestra, right?
No, I didn't know that.
No, dog. Willie Wilson got
I didn't know that.
No, dog. Willie Wilson, when he come to your church and he bring the orchestra, he got a full orchestra, band, trumpets, trombones, violins, the whole joint. And Dr. Wilson put on his tuxedo. They all got tuxedos on. Hey, bro, you better Google Sensation Willie Wilson. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show. What you got for me?
Maze Jackson. Hello.
Hello. Who this?
This is Beatrice Boyce.
It's Beatrice. Beatrice, what's up, girl? How you doing? Hey, y'all, this is Beatrice Boyce, Boyce Enterprises. Y'all check out. She got a shop on the west side that is lacking. Matter of fact, before you even start, Beatrice, tell us what the name of the store is and where it's located.
Well, it's Boyce Enterprise Beauty Supply Store. We also have a medical supply business thanks to Dr. Willie Wilson. We're located in North Lawndale at 3722 West 16th Street. And we have been going media crazy as to why we're there, how we got there, and what we have to offer the community.
Okay. Talk to me, Beatrice. Y'all support Beatrice and Boyce Enterprises. It's Beatrice Boyce.
Thank you. Thank you, May. Thank you. I first want to say that I am so happy to see you on the great side. I am so happy with your growth, May. I've watched you for a long time. Have always been in support of you. And you already know the heart and the love I have for Dr. Willie Wilson. And I, too, watched the craziness that happened on social media yesterday. I read the article that the alderman posted as it relates to the being upset about the traffic jam. But you know what, Maeve? I took that as a protest. A protest of having 40% of inflation after this whole COVID scare and all the trillions of dollars that's been spent during this COVID season, and none of the money actually reaching the people in the way that it could impact their lives. So let's just take this as a protest for the politicians to say, you have to do better. You have to do better with your constituents here in Chicago. The people are hurting. And you know I have a love and heart for Dr. Willie Wilson. I understand what he does, and I support him 1,000%. And regardless of what people say about this man, they talk about Jesus. They talk about you if you're good. They talk about you if you're bad. But I just love the support that real people continue to give him. And I just want you and yours to keep doing a great job. And also, we support your wife as well in her run for a second.
Oh, thank you, Beatrice. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that. That's our movement, y'all. I mean, it really ain't that many black people, and I think we got an opportunity to make a statement. But I'm gonna talk to y'all about that a little bit later. Hey, we got anybody else on that line? Give us a call, 872-259-7474. Caller, you on the Maze Jackson Show? Caller?
Hey, what's going on? Good morning, man. Hey, so this is Joseph Williams checking in with you guys.
What up, Joe? How you feeling, dog?
I'm feeling pretty good. So, I guess for me, I think when I see a lot of what we're looking at, I think about just our self-reflection of how we feel about each other. For me, it goes beyond Willie Wilson, right? I think just as black people, we have to find better ways to support each other and not always be there to knock each other down wait on each other to mess up all the time. I mean, everybody else is figuring it out. They're moving past us, and we're still here, not wanting to see each other win or get to the next level. And I think as black people, we just got to find that space where we just gonna love on one another and support one another, you know. And when we talk about Willie Wilson, I just love the work he's been doing. I've been seeing him do this work since I was young, and he hasn't stopped. He just have a heart of gold and just want to help folks. He don't care about anything else. He just want to come back and bless and help people. And for that, you know, I take my hat off to him, because at least we know the intentions are there and the intentions are good. But as people, we just got to find a better way to support our people instead of bringing them down. And I think we just wait on that time to just hit each other upside the head every time someone messes up or something not as what they see fit. You know, we are just so quick to attack one another. So I think that's really my piece about it. But a lot of respect and love for Willie Wilson. I hope he does have another one. And that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
That's what I'm talking about. He said he's giving away $1 million. So let me point something out real quick, because I see a lot of comments about the Boule and the Masons and all that stuff. Can I suggest this, though? Because right now on my page, there's people talking about what Dr. Wilson did or did not do. Can I offer to, like, the fraternities and sororities and all of the educated black folks that's super educated, that is like, you know, feel like it's the time for you to do your thing, because it's really off code. But can I suggest that maybe the Divine Nine, like maybe Malcolm Whiteside, maybe we get people like Sean Long, David Turner, those people that have rank in their national organizations. Riis, maybe we call LG Sims up, and maybe the men and women of the Black Greek letter organizations assist, help with traffic. What do we do if we know that it's going to be 50 gas stations? Do we disseminate the 50 gas stations and try to prevent the traffic jams, or at least do conflict resolution? But do we make them parties? Right? Like, do you take all 50 of those gas stations and turn them into a black love fest? Like, while you waiting in the line, that it's all the black organizations messaging you, telling you about the wonderful opportunities that we got. Is there a moment that instead of, if we know that it's going to be $1 million worth of gas, can we take it and use it as an opportunity to be positive to black people? And instead of in the lines being in fights, really trying to help people to understand how to zipper and all that good stuff.
But what's the best part about it is he putting them in these in the locations, you know, like with the black people, but he's still allowing, like, you know, like
he putting them in the white people's stuff.
I was saying, like, he putting them everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't even like discriminate. But one thing that he makes sure that he does is he also makes sure that the black people are always involved. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he always makes sure that we good, but like he said, man, the whole Chicago is his family. So so it's not just the black people, like he only doing something for black people, but I seen him do stuff for every race. Right. I mean, I think Dr. Wilson is wise enough to know that he can't be he can be, I think Dr. Wilson is the perfect example of the blackness thing, right? Where he don't got to say black. You know he black, but Riis does enough that he helps everybody else, but we don't have any questions on himself. But let me just point out, because I see a lot of educated black folks who want to talk about logistics and all that. So get your chapter, and your chapter pick a gas station, and your chapter go out and do a step show, and your chapter organize people, and your chapter this could be a positive, great thing for $1 million worth of free gas and black people in the hood. Everybody should be on that. Like, everybody should pick a gas station and be at that gas station and be positive black. And put the spirit of positive blackness, and let's make it unified. And so before somebody starts getting mad and starts to blow up and get upset, man, we there like, sis, it's all good. We gonna get it there. It's gonna be here. Let's count the people off. Let's estimate the cars so we can tell people you ain't gonna make it, fam. You missed the line. But let's not be the educated, college-educated Negroes that could talk about what he did wrong, and you feel justified by the fact that you can say, well, it's just that. Everything has room for improvement. Exactly. Make sure that we on cold, man, when we out there. I want to let y'all know that them news, they are waiting for something to drop off. They are waiting to report. A Willie Wilson gas giveaway left 12 dead. Like, they are so waiting for us to mess up doing this. So y'all, man, while this man is out there doing that, man, yo, man, be on code, y'all. Be on code out there, man. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But let's not be in that fighting, arguing, doing all that. I know we all need gas high and everything, but y'all, these news, that's why it's on every news. It's on every news station because they waiting for a flaw, y'all. They waiting for it.
They certainly are. All right, we got any of the calls up there? Calls, you on the Mace Jackson Show. Give us a call, 872-259-74. Actually, don't give us if you ain't on the line, don't call no more. We taking your calls if you're up there, but I got to go meet John Drea. So it's the Mace Jackson Show. What's up, caller?
Yo, Maze, what's happening is Zeke.
Zeke, which Zeke?
Go mob, Brad.
What up? Freak of the week is Zeke. It's the freak of the week. Number 6, Anchor Phantom. What's up, dog? How you feeling, man? Blue boy?
You know?
There you go, man. And I know I'm going to see you at the 50th anniversary. Talk to me.
Oh, for sure. We're going to be down there. Hey, listen, I love what you're doing. You know, I've been rocking with you for a minute, man, and we on the show talking about good stuff. I was out there with one of my brothers, Bruce Meeks, out there handing out those masks and everything that you were talking about. And it was a tremendous need. I mean, it's the little things that matter to the people. But what I want to do is I want to make a statement and kind of ask a question in the same right?
Okay.
The most revolutionary thing that you can do for the people is to give them information, right? And help them be better people. We don't do nothing for the commonwealth of the people, for the good of the people, unless it's concerning a dollar. We've never done that in history. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying in terms of this country. So what he's done is he's empowered the people. He's given them utensils to go out and fight. The most revolutionary thing you can do is educate and empower the people. Take, for instance, case in point, the Million Man March. Imagine, if you can possibly imagine, to everybody listening, one day, just one day out of the year, that everybody black and everybody brown and everybody melanated don't spend a dime for one day. And you talk about unity and flexing that muscle and empowering the people. If you don't affect their dollars, that's the only thing they respect. That's the only. You talk about people who couldn't leave and go to work, right? Stuck in their house, couldn't drive and get to their money. That's the only thing they respect because they've never done anything for the benefit of the people. And so the mask, the gas, giving the gift cards to the old people's home. I mean, it's beautiful work. It's what we're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to always have been about the people, for the people. But you and I know it's about $1 every other day of the week. Every other day of the week. So when we talk about Black Cyber Sunday and Black Friday and all those days are an opportunity for us to unify. What you talking about? Put some respect on his name. Everybody come to get. That's the hardest part, man. The crab in the barrel situation is so ridiculous because we standing in our own way and we don't even realize we killing ourselves and we don't even realize because we just flow with the status quo. Everybody just want to be liked. Don't nobody want to stand out and be revolutionary. We so busy trying to be liked. So, and I love what you always off the cuff, off the beaten path, the things that don't nobody want to talk about. Don't nobody want to tip their toe in the tippet water and be different and be obscured and be ridiculed. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes to be revolutionary. You can't roll with everybody else. You can't be liked by everybody else. You can't be, you know what I'm saying, romanced and stroked by. You have to be revolutionary. You got to be different. But it's one day. And then we build on that one day and make it another day. That's how you get things done.
That is my man. Hey, y'all. Don't tell nobody. I pushed that dude through a window one time. I'm gonna tell you.
Just told everybody.
I was just talking to us. Stay on code, Reese.
Oh, you right.
Don't tell nobody. It's just me and you talking. This one of the hardest anchors in the history of anchors ever made. One of the this the freak of the week. That is Zeke. That's Isaiah.
I stand behind your shit though, Eric Prince though. Go Mob.
There you go. Hey y'all, that's my man Zeke, freak of the week. Hey man, love you, Mob. I appreciate you. That was deep to call because sometimes you don't even be thinking your own people be on you. All right, let's go. How many boys we got? We got one more call. All right, caller, you on the Mace Jackson Show. Make it a good one.
Yeah, hey, good morning, Mace. How you doing?
All right, who this is? Sound like Joe.
Brother Reis. How you doing? No, this is Gino.
Oh, Gino, with this who?
Look here. Gino.
Oh, okay, Gino. What's up, man? Okay, what's going on, brother?
Look here, I was just thinking about one young lady called earlier and said that people make fun of him, take him for granted because of the way he speaks. And he was a sharecropper, and I'm like, wow, it made me think about the ignorance of Negroes and the irony behind it, because the fact that the way he speaks, he was a sharecropper, knocked down the floors, and to the level he's reached today, that's the exact reason why you should respect this brother. You should want to sit at his feet, and just learn from him. So but I don't know how black folks don't see that. You know what I'm saying? It just crossed my mind. I'm like, man, that's just so ridiculous, because the way he speaks, and he black man in this racist country and reached to the heights of multi-millionaire, and it just crossed my mind, man. It just kind of angers me, have black folks just be so, well, Negroes, not black folks, how they just be so be misguided. Like you said, if it was Pritzker, White Mike out there doing that, call them on the expressway, they'll be out there in droves. That's all. Hey, bless you, man. Stay up. Stay positive. Bless Dr. Wilson.
Thank you for that call. Hey, Tennille, you said Tyrone should have gave muscles with his shirts. Is that what you said? Oh, that's what we on? Are we gonna start roasting? Cause you know I got a week to write. Now don't be Reese. I ain't forgot about that when you was 8 years old and you told on me.
Now they get
she want to get jazzy. I'm saying Tennille was not on code. She was not. She was not on code. She told I was 5 minutes late, Reese. She told I got grounded for 2 weeks for 5 minutes.
For Tennille not been on code.
Tennille not on code. Not on code. But then she broke the Jackson code because she up here trying to ride me in public in the den when it's people that's gonna be taking that running around. That's all right. I ain't got no big muscles. I ain't gotta be. I'm tough. I'll be strong again. I'll be swole again.
Yeah, that's gonna be forever. Listen,
Africa called this a success curve. Y'all better stop tripping on me. Oh, Tennille, so that's what you on? Okay, Tennille. So okay. So Tyrone need to get some muscles need to sell some muscles with his shirts, huh? Oh, that's what you do? Okay. I got a week. Let me just tell you. When I come back, I'm gonna tell y'all want to know I got a whole bunch of Tennille stories. A bunch, and we gonna do them day by day. Shout out to everybody who has been with us today. This has been a great week. I've appreciated the shows. I'm gonna take a break next week, so y'all be here on Monday morning, bright and early. Y'all let me know if Tyrone ain't on time. If he ain't on time, I want y'all to text me an inbox, and I'm gonna try to watch just a little bit, but not, because this week is no work weekend. Like after the black people first meeting, no work for the rest of the weekend, only because Reese, y'all done wore me in the ground. Plus, I get to spend some time with my son because it is spring break. He might have to come out and stay with Aunt Tennille. Oh, he might. Oh, but Aunt Tennille around if they selling muscle shirts out there. All right, I got you though. Tennille and Reese. All right, both of y'all. And just so y'all, I ain't forgot that I'm watching the Final Four. I'm watching the Final Four with no draws. Why? Because I don't got no reason.
You know why I ain't make no. I'm gonna tell you why I ain't make no bracket.
Come on,
the reason
Juicy.
why I ain't
Come
make
on,
no
Juicy.
bracket is because
it was the racism. America.
As long as you know, I went to go look for a what's in it for the black people bracket, and they didn't have no what's in it for the black. So I was like, do you think I would give the white man CBS my money? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I go on there and they get my
Riis Smouye. Riis Smouye, and y'all stay tuned. No. Also, if y'all are out and about, y'all go check out Riis's check out his Facebook stories. Go to Chemo Sabi. Big Ballin' is my hobby. Even though I wasn't invited, when I come back, I'm gonna let you know if I got my tax. If I ain't get my tax, it's all good. It's gonna be all good. Cause in the next time y'all gonna be like, Maze, why you ain't tell Riis about that? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do Riis like he did me. No excuses. Hey y'all, it is the Maze Jackson Show. Oh, and Tennille, I got something for you too. You sell muscles with the shirt.
That's my name.
Yeah, you Riis Smouye. Oh, but Tennille, you wanted to. Okay. I got muscles. They strong. It's okay. I see. Talk about some Tyrone better sell muscles with his shirt. Oh, all right. I got you.
No, she said it look like they come with muscles. Like she's saying that the shirt look like.
Nah, she tried. No, Juicy. No Juicy. Riis. No Riis. No Riis Smouye. You can't save her. Yeah, just like you can't save yourself. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I am your host, Maze Jackson. But for Maze and Riis and Ruthie, every single day we ask the question, what's in it for the black people? And if you don't like it, you can still tell them. Maze said, we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case. He was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover-up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happening in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pile. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. So many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting minimal fee.